Check 1, 2, 3, check.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you will please remain standing while Wellston High School Marching Rockets perform the Wellston alma mater.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wellston Rocket Football. Right here on DFG Media, coming to you live from C.H. Jones Field in downtown Wellston. Joining us this evening is Bill Norris and Jared Norris, and we are hosting Wellston Golden Rocket football as the Golden Rockets get ready to tee it up here in just about 2.5 minutes, and they are hosting to the Oak Hill Oaks tonight. Guys, having a little technical difficulty here tonight. Hopefully we all can hear each other. We'll get it all ironed out here shortly, but guys, moving forward, Rockets are coming in here looking to get on the winning track. Last year they finished the season at 0-10. New head coach this year, led by Coach Chris Graham. New head coach. We've been able to watch some of the practices thus far. Looks like much improvement already from last year. Of course, the kids last year, guys, that were young freshmen and sophomores are now sophomores, juniors, and some seniors. So the Rockets looking to do a lot better this year. The Oak Hill Oaks, on the other hand, look like they dress about 26 kids. They're in about the same situation as the Rockets. So, guys, tonight we're looking for a very, very competitive matchup between these two football teams. And Rockets looking to get on the winning track here with about 1 minute and 50 seconds to go here before opening kickoff. Tonight, also, we want to make note of is that the Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band is under the direction this year of first-year leader for the Rockets is Katie King, as she's the new band director here at Wellston High School, and she's had all kinds of success on the field, at OU, and other competitions. She's just done an amazing job, and I know she's held herself to a really high standard, and she's looking to put the Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band back on the map for competition level. So again, 1 minute and 15 seconds till we open up kickoff here tonight. It's the Golden Rockets hosting the Oak Hill Oaks here tonight. Again, under Coach Chris Graham, first-year head coach here at Wellston High School, looking to turn things around in a big way and in a hurry here for the Golden Rockets. Golden Rockets dressing about 33, 34 kids tonight. Oak Hill Oaks dressing about 26 kids. Both of these teams very evenly matched. Oak Hill last year went 1-9. The one and only win they had last year was against the Golden Rockets, and the Golden Rockets looking to return the favor here tonight at C.H. Jones Field. Jared Norris, Bub Norris, and Bill Norris. It's the Norris boys coming to you live from the press box tonight.
Nothing.
So, Jared, again, we spoke earlier before we came on the air tonight that the Rockets looking to get back in the win column.
Well, Bub, can you hear me now?
I got you.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Well, folks, we are having technical difficulties, we're coming live there on Facebook. The Rockets we always have high expectations for the Rockets, and so meeting those expectations, they're going against Oak Hill tonight.
Again, both teams getting ready to make their way out on the field. The Oak Hill Oaks out there right now, and the Rockets getting ready to make their way out here in just a second. Again, new staff altogether for the Golden Rockets. Coach Chris Graham, his first year as head coach for the Golden Rockets, along with, we'll get some of those assistants for you. Coach Joe Briggs, good to see him back on the sidelines coaching football again for the Rockets. Brian Mantell, Ricky Woodruff, Mike Lambert, and John Seitz are the Golden Rocket, makes up the Golden Rocket coaching staff. Back deep for the Rockets, they chose to receive. Back deep for the Rockets is number 15 for the Rockets. That's Cale Fott. Kind of reminds me, guys, of a gentleman going back just a few years by the name of Smith, a tall, lanky type of a kid. And he went on to play at Youngstown State, which is where he's at right now. So Rockets looking to do something here early and quick. Number 9 on to kick for the Oak Hill Oaks. That's Garrett McInnes. He's a pretty good kicker. He's a senior. Remember him from last year. Very good leg. Officials blow their whistle. Hand in the air, and we're ready to get this season underway. The kick is good. End over end kick. Fott's going to take it at about the 5. Brings it up to 15, to 20. Breaks it outside, trying to get outside, still on his feet. Breaks a curve, gets a little bit of real estate. Brings it all the way out to about the 32-yard line, where the Golden Rockets will take over 1st and 10. And we just got action underway here this 2023 season.
Good takeoff there. He hit the middle, and then he busted to the outside, Bub. Always picking up yards that way.
Cale Smith has tremendous speed and tremendous hands, so the Rockets are going to look to go to him all season long. He's going to be a playmaker for them on both sides of the ball, and if the Rockets are going to have some success, they're certainly going to have to lean on him. We're going to try to get you some names and numbers here, so stick with us here just real quick. We just got action underway. Golden Rockets hosting the Oak Hill Oaks here this evening. Johnny Scott comes to the sideline. Not sure what's going on. So it looks like Mr. Jackson, maybe a Rockets going to have to burn a timeout right off the bat. Looks like an equipment infraction maybe for the Rockets. I'm not sure. The official sent Johnny Scott to the sideline, and not sure. It must be an equipment rule change or something we're not aware of. But be that as it may, we have a timeout to start the game right off the bat this 2023 season. Again, it's the Golden Rockets hosting the Oak Hill Oaks. You want to be sure and stay tuned for the halftime show. The Golden Rockets, again, under the direction of Miss Katie King, who's a graduate from Wellston High School, field commander at Wellston High School, went to play at OU in their marching band, and then also played competition-wise. So
I don't know if you can you hear me?
I can now, yes.
You can hear me. Okay.
Yes, I got you.
I'm going to I know we're not supposed to do this, but I'm going to blame this one on the officials. We're already doing that in the first game of the season. We haven't even had the first play yet. But that's kind of the officials' job in the pregame, is to look for illegal equipment and stuff like that the players might be wearing during the pregame and bring that to their attention before the first play.
Which is what we used to do in basketball, right?
But,
all right, I think we're ready.
Now the Rockets are down a timeout, and we haven't even
started the game
ran
yet.
9 seconds off the clock in the first quarter. Haven't even had the first play from scrimmage.
All right, Jackson in at shotgun for the Rockets. He is that's Justin Jackson, going to take the first snap of the season for the Rockets. He's at shotgun. Puts number 9 to his left. Takes the snap. Going to hand off to number 8, over the right side. Nice piece of running by the Rockets over the right side. Number 8, that's Seth Lambert. Really nice move, Jared, at the line of scrimmage. Made a little juke step at the line of scrimmage. Give him a gain of 4 on the play. Second down and 6 for the Rockets. Just getting action underway here this evening.
You couldn't.
Rockets break the huddle.
You hear me? You good? I can't hear you, though. So I got to get over by you.
Scott back at shotgun for the Rockets. Puts Clarkson to his left. Takes a snap. Going to hand off to Clarkson over the right side. He's got some real estate.
He's up the middle.
Gain of a first down. Give him a gain of about 10 on the play, Bill.
Wow. Hard hitting and quick hitting. That's what we like to see, folks. When you can beat the defense to the line of scrimmage, you're going to go places.
Clarkson made a great move at the line of scrimmage to pick up a Rocket first down. 1st and 10 for the Rockets, ball on their own 47-yard line. Scott at shotgun. Takes the snap. Going to hand off to Clarkson again. Same play over the right side. Still on his feet. Not much happening that time. The Oaks Bill done a pretty good job up front. Stuffing the Rockets light at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like Oak Hill was a little bit more ready for that play.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10 for the Rockets. Just getting action underway. 10:29 to go here in the first quarter. Seth Lambert back in the game. And it sounds like we've made communication with our press box area.
Wellston near midfield.
Splits Evan Canard wide to the left. Scott at shotgun. Looks like Lambert possibly at that left halfback spot. Rockets take the snap. Scott's going to roll to his left, looking down the field. He's going to keep it, turn it up the field. He's still on his feet. He has
makes
the first
the cut.
down and more.
He's open.
Scott down the sideline. Will anybody catch him? Couple Rockets gets it all the way down to the 11-yard line.
And the Golden Rockets pick up nearly half the field.
Again, Scott doing a great job, Bill, as we were taught many years ago. When you turn the corner as a quarterback and there is nobody in front of you, you tuck that ball and get upfield, and that's exactly what Johnny Scott, rather, and took it
and
right
Bubba,
up the field.
it looks like Wellston's kind of trying to run a hurry-up offense.
9:43
getting to the line
to go
a lot quicker.
in the first quarter. Lambert to the left. Scott at shotgun. Good place for a quarterback draw. Takes a snap, going to hand off to Lambert over the right side. Still on his feet, getting down to about the 6-yard line. I'm going to give him a gain of about 4 on the play. 9:30 to go here in the first quarter. Rockets knocking on pay dirt. Clarkson bringing the play in for the Rockets. We're going to do some alternating headsets here. Bill Norris, my brother here, joining me for the first quarter. Second quarter action, we'll be bringing Jared Norris on and just kind of trade headsets here this evening to announce Golden Rocket football for you. Rockets in the I formation. Clarkson goes to the left, but we have a flag on the play.
Indication against Wellston.
It's going to be a illegal formation or false start against the Rockets. Make it 2nd down and 7 with 9:08 to go here in the first quarter. Rockets moving the ball with success on the ground so far here in the first quarter.
Seems like the Rockets are running a different offense this year rather than last year, even though they are still in the pistol formation or shotgun formation, whatever you want to call it.
Rockets break the huddle. Takes a snap. Going to hand off to Fott around the right side. Kale tries to bounce it outside. Still on his feet and gets taken down hard on the right side by number 3 for the Oak Hill Oaks, Eddie Abley. And, Bill, we want to make a mental note right now. If you're looking at your program for the Oak Hill Oaks, number 14, that goes back, we're going to go back to 1983-84 when we played high school. Coach Paul Blankenship was our head football coach, and his grandson, I believe, number 14, Landon Osborne, a freshman, starting at that left cornerback spot for the Oak Hill Oaks.
My best memories is he always called me Billy Miller. I don't understand, never could figure out why. Billy Miller.
You just look like a Miller.
That's what he said. He said, you look like a Miller.
7:56 to go in the first quarter. Nothing on your scoreboard. 3rd and 9 for the Rockets. Scott at shotgun. Takes a snap. Want to be a quarterback keeper over the right side. He's trying to get outside. Still on his feet. Close to a Rocket first down on the far side. We'll get the official spot. I think he's going to be just a little bit short, Bill, but obviously the Rockets are going to be in that 4-down territory area, I believe.
But they're picking up positive yards. Moving the ball forward.
And it's going to be about 3 yards short. 3rd and long, 7:42 to go here in the first quarter.
So, Bub, do you go for the 3 easy points, or you go for it all?
Yeah, I'm going for it all right here. I'm going to
go.
Now,
why is that? Is that because you don't know much about the other defense?
We have a playmaker on the field, number 15 for the Rockets, and we're talking about Cale Fott. He has good speed, good height, good athleticism, and great hands. Let's see if the Rockets try to get him single isolation on the right side. Johnny Scott at shotgun. Does a little play fake with his helmet. Takes the snap, and we have a flag on the play. Rockets going to burn a timeout here, Bill, with 7:42 to go here in the first quarter. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on here. We're going to try to get some names and numbers for you for the Rockets players and the Oaks. But so far, Bill, the Rockets having some success on the ground.
Absolutely. They've moved the ball. They've had a couple big plays, especially the long play about 40 yards or so. that took them down nearly to the goal line. Now they're stymied just a little bit right here, and they've got a 4th down and about 3 to 4 yards, and it's 4th and goal.
So if we use Coach Blankenship's philosophy going back many years ago, we always try to get the balls in the hands of the playmakers, which was not me. So but just kidding. We're just trying to think. Okay, we're going to try to get the ball in the hands of the playmakers on this play.
And that usually meant that I was blocking for the playmaker.
Doing a little reminiscing here on BMG Media tonight. 7:42 to go in the first quarter. Rockets knocking on the door. 4th and goal for the Rockets. Try to get some of these linemen's numbers for you here in just a minute.
Looks like we had the kicker over here warming up a little bit, but it looks like they're going to run a play.
Looks like Clarkson in there at halfback. Johnny Scott at quarterback. Clarkson goes to the right. Look for this play to come to the left. Takes a snap, drops back, throws it to the corner of the end zone to the playmaker. No! Incomplete. We called the play. We just couldn't execute it.
You called the play to the corner of the end zone, and the position was right, and the ball was just a little bit overthrown.
So Oaks will take over on downs at about the Rocket 4-yard line. Hopefully the Rocket defense can come to the call right here, off the bat.
Do the Rockets do some kind of gaming, something special down here to try to force Oak Hill, or do they just play it straight?
I think we play it straight up man-to-man and make them beat you with the guys up front. But let's see what happens. Again, the playmakers for the Rockets, we have a lot of kids playing both ways, and that just has to be due to the number situations and the youth of this Rocket football team. Number 3 at quarterback, and that's Eddie Abley. He's a junior. He's going to hand off, and he's right in the backfield. Going to lose about 2 on the play. What a great play by the outside linebacker, number 54 for the Rockets. Hunter Collins coming up and making a heck of a stop. Great defensive call by the Rocket coaching staff. Make it 2nd down and about 12. 7:10 to go in the first quarter. Passing situation, obviously, for the Oaks from here out, I would think. Abley takes a snap, looks, throws it out in the flats. It's caught. Give him a gain about 3 of those yards back, actually about 5 of those yards back. Make it 3rd down and about 7 for the Oaks.
Now, Bub, if you're Wellston, you said you're playing straight up. Are you going to be super aggressive in case you get beat, or do you play back just a little?
We always walk up and give them about a 5-man cushion, 5-yard cushion, and go walk right up and make that player beat you, but never let anybody behind you. Let's see what happens here on this play. Again, Johnny Scott comes to the note number 7. That would be Evan Canner for the Rockets. Abley at shotgun for the Oaks. Marking out the signals for the Oaks. And the Rockets going to run a blitz. Abley trying to get outside, not going anywhere. He's going to be tossed to the turf on the far side.
We're going to have
looks
4th
like
down.
Cale Fott, Bill, coming up on the stop. Going to bring up 4th down for the Oak Hill Oaks, I believe. It is. Great defensive stand and series for the Rockets on that play. Rockets are going to put themselves in great field position with Johnny Scott and Cale Fott back there. Rockets, again, should have excellent field position. Here what you want to do, obviously, be sure you catch the ball first before we do anything.
Right. Well, Rockets were a little aggressive there on their rushing and had a couple of plays, stopped them before they got that 1st down.
Snap is good. McInnes is back to punt. He gets it away. It's an end-over-end kick. Looks like Fott is going to catch it at the 50-yard line, and he's going to be he's trying to get away. Still on his feet, and little extra stuff going on there, but hey, that's what football's about. Rockets will take over 1st and 10. Not crazy about the spot. We'll have to live with it anyway.
Yeah, if you think you're going to get out of the football game without getting hurt, you're wrong. Now, there's a difference between being hurt and injured, but football is a hurtful game. You will get hurt. You will get bumps. You will get bruises.
We both experience those occasionally. 1st and 10 for the Rockets. 6:06 to go in the first quarter. No score on your board, but Bill, the Rockets had a lot of success there on their first series.
Very good. They're positive, upbeat, and let's see if we can keep that going for 6
in the
points.
I backfield. Puts Lambert to the right. Really nice looking running back is Lambert for the Rockets. Scott at shotgun, takes a snap, going to bobble it. He's going to hang on to it, try to get around the end. He sticks his head down, and he's going to gain 3 or 4 on the play on a broken play.
Yeah, broken play, pickup of 3 or 4. Seems like the last couple plays there's a little, maybe some trash talking, maybe a little bit of pushing and shoving.
I tell you, make a note of this, folks. Seth Lambert for the Rockets at running back is going to make a name for himself over the course of this year. This kid has put together well, runs the ball well, and so far tonight has seen the field very well from the backfield spot and led the way that time for Johnny Scott on a broken play. Pick up about 4 on the play for the Rockets. Clarkson in at tailback spot. He goes to the right. Look for the Rockets possibly to air one out on this play. Fought to the far right. Scott's going to keep it. He
Looking
bounces
for the hole.
outside.
He's
got the first down, and he's still on his feet. Get the
like
Golden Rockets again. Bill, another first down. Rockets doing some nice job on the right side of the line. Actually, both sides of the line so far tonight doing an excellent job for the Rockets.
Yeah, even though the Rockets got a first down. However, Oak Hill's not going to lay down and just let you waltz up the field.
Make it 1st and 10 for the Rockets inside Oaks territory at about the 43-yard line with 4:50 to go here in the quarter. Number 54 leading the way, Hunter Collins for the Rockets. He's one of those offensive linemen that's doing his job up front. Fought to the right and looks like possibly Weber to the right. Clarkson at the shotgun pistol formation. Scott takes a snap. Quarterback sneak once again over the right side.
Looking for the hole,
Scott tries to bounce
outside.
outside, stays on his feet, gets about another 8 on the play.
It almost looks like they're giving the quarterback liberty to look for that hole. And typically then once he sees it, he can break outside.
Hey, we got to call out the right side of that line for the Rockets on the far side. Doing a tremendous job. Number 60, Bryce Lambert, another junior. So the Rockets, a lot of youth on the field tonight so far. Number 77 on that right side, Landon Hypes, another junior lineman. Johnny Scott taking the signal from the coach from the sideline. Going to run the play now. Puts Lambert to his left in the pistol formation. Takes a snap. Going to hand off to Lambert over the right side. He's going to pick up the first down. Bounces outside. Still on his feet. And what a nice job, Bill, of bobbing and weaving, as we would say. I
would say good job on the play call because I think they were still looking for the quarterback to take the ball like he had the last 2 plays.
Rockets, the linemen very seldom get any credit.
They're getting a good push.
Offensive line so far tonight, folks, have dominated the line of scrimmage offensively. They have done a tremendous job so far up here tonight. 3:25 to go in the first quarter. Rockets once again on the move all the way down inside the Oaks territory at about the 25, 24-yard line. Lambert to the pistol position to the right. Scott at shotgun. We have a flag on the play. Encroachment's going to be the call on the defense.
Outside on the out.
Bill, let's give credit where credit's due. The Rockets so far tonight
looking good.
Looking 95% better than what we did last year.
Yeah, look, they look more disciplined. They look more crisp. They look like they want to be out there. They look like they want to do the job.
Mason Collins bringing the play in again, and another Rocket junior. Coming out is number 19. That's a good number. Michael Weber for the Rockets. Johnny Scott at shotgun. Seth Lambert in the I spot. Bounces over to the left, makes that a pistol formation. Scott takes the snap. Going to give it to Collins around the right side. This kid's running with some passion. Another first down for the Rockets, and Collins was wanting the end zone bad.
He was wanting, and you know what? And you can tell, folks. Listen. You're watching from home. You can tell when that man is. He's turned up the field, and he's got his head down, and there is nobody that's going to stop him. And he had a blocker in front of him, and one of the Oak Hill fellas swooped in right at the last minute and took him out.
As we say, Bill, we call that shifting into another gear.
Yes.
Again, Rockets stay in that shotgun formation, pistol formation. Scott takes a snap. He's going to keep it, going to the right side again. It's wide open. Get in there, Johnny. bounces it out of bounds on the far side, close to another Rocket first down. And again, kudos to that side, right side of the line for the Rockets, just dominating the line of scrimmage so far.
Now, if Oak Hill is to try at least to confront this, they're going to have to get some. They're going to have to get tough out on those corners where the quarterback keeps running.
Again, the right side of the line for the offense for the Rockets, number 55 over there also is Isaac McWilliams, a senior, doing a great job on that right side. Clarkson then at the right spot on halfback. Takes the snap. Going to hand off to Clarkson over the left side. Bounces his way up the middle. Stale on his feet. Had a face mask there, but no call. And, they about ripped his helmet off, and Clarkson trying to adjust his helmet.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but maybe they've got it on the replay. Yeah.
No gain on the play. Third down. Number 7 coming out for the Rockets. That's Evan Canner.
All right, now do you do something different, or do you do what got you where you are now?
I'm going to go right back to either Clarkson. We noticed that Lambert is on the sideline at the moment. Or keep the ball in the hands of your playmaker. Again, Johnny Scott at quarterback. Let's see what we have. And the Oak Hill Oaks look like they're going to burn a timeout here.
Now, if I'm the Oaks, I think if I'm the coaches, I'm telling my corners, don't get sucked in. You stay outside no matter what and drive that quarterback, in most cases, who's running around the end, drive him back inside so the linebackers can make the tackle.
Minute 26 remaining in the first quarter. No score on your board. We're going to try to keep you posted on some scores and things around the area. So minute 26 remaining. Here in the first quarter. No score on your board, but the Rockets once again, Bill, inside the red zone, down inside the 5-yard line. Let's see if the Rockets can, Oak Hill Oaks still yet have to put anybody out. Yep, they do now. Bring somebody out to cover Levi Bellard. Johnny Scott is the lone back in the backfield for the Rockets. Now they're going to flip sides with him and put 18 again. That's Levi Bellard on the right side. Now we're ready to get action underway. Scott probably will keep it. Anticipate that to happen. He's going to do that right up the middle. Touchdown Rockets!
There we go.
First touchdown of the season. And the Rockets strike pay dirt first.
Seems like even now we got a little scuffling going on. Once Wellston crossed that goal line, Oak Hill gave a little extra push back. But Rockets scored, and we're first quarter, and this is something that we didn't have last year.
So the Rockets convert. And now our go-to kicker has been for the last 2-3 years is Michael Weber. He's a senior. He's been a kicker all 4 seasons for the Rockets here. Let's see if we can put it up and make 7 on the board. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is up and get over there. No good. So 11-17, Bill, to go here in the first quarter. Rockets strike pay dirt first.
Well, we've got points on the board. It's the first quarter, and that's an improvement over last year.
So at the end of one, no, not at the end of one yet, but the Rockets strike first. A minute 17 remaining here in the first quarter. Rockets 6.
I'll give it to Wellston's coach. We're mixing up the plays from outside to inside, and I believe that's where that touchdown came from, right up the middle. And I think they were expecting us to bounce outside again.
So the Rockets keeping the ball tonight in the hands of their playmakers, and they have 2 or 3 of them at the moment. Of course, Johnny Scott at quarterback, and then Seth Lambert has just done an amazing job so far here in the first quarter running the ball, along with number 14, Josh Clarkson, has done a tremendous job for a sophomore. So the Rockets have a lot of youth on the field, a lot of sophomores and juniors. So as we might as well just say, the beating that they have taken the last 2 years as juniors, these boys are ready to start turning the tables.
Right. Well, listen, folks, Wellston has always been able to get and had some tough kids playing all the time. And it seems like we always end up relying a lot of times on our younger players when they should be playing on a team all by themselves and let the juniors and seniors play varsity. But that'll come with a winning program.
Back deep for the Oaks, number 13, that's Andy Meldick. He's a junior. And number 2, Bailey Ousley, he's a freshman. And number 14 on up the way again is Landon Osborne. He's a freshman, 5'11", 150-pound freshman. Along with number 15, Bo McNeil, another freshman for the Oaks. So they also are very young. And then Michael Weber on to kick for the Golden Rockets. Minute 17 to go here in the first quarter. Weber's kick, he's going to pooch it to the right side. Will it stay in bounds? It's going to roll out of bounds, and there'll be a flag on the play. Not a bad idea for the Rockets. I love the pooch kick in that area, and that's kind of like in a no-man's zone.
Right. You get it. You kick it where they're not. Unfortunately, it went out of bounds, and so Wellston's going to pay the price because it'll be up on the, 40, I believe, or 30.
Probably about the 35, yeah.
35.
So defensively for the Rockets up front, again, we have number 54. Again, that's Hunter Collins. Number 51, Hunter Brown.
And now we're going to see what Oak Hill can do out in the open field rather than bunched up against their own goal line.
Number 12, Bennett Yardernicek at left defensive end or outside linebacker. Oak Hill Oaks going with the shotgun with number 20 back there at tailback, Mason Saunders, a junior. Snap, and the ball is dead, and the play is a broken play. We're trying to figure out what false start. Yep, false start on the Oaks. It's going to push them back 5 yards. Again, Abley is a Wellston boy for the Oaks, playing for the Oaks. A really good baseball player. Transferred down there his freshman year and has been their starting quarterback ever since, and a really good athlete in his own right. So let's see what the Oaks pull out of their hat. 1st and 15 now with a minute 15 to go here in the first quarter. Abley at shotgun for the Oaks with Saunders to his left. They're going to go spread offense. Abley rolling to his right. He's under heavy pressure, looking down the field, throws it out in the fat plats. It's complete. And gain about 7 on the play. Let's see where the officials spotted at. Going to give him that 6 yards back. Make it 2nd down and 9.
Rockets doing a good job covering and a good job covering the quarterback in the backfield.
Again, Abley was under some heavy pressure, was able to get rid of the ball. 2nd and 9 for the Oaks. Ball at their own 34, 36-yard line. Abley at shotgun with Saunders to his right. Takes a snap, hands off to Saunders over the left side. Tries to get outside, but he's met right at the line of scrimmage and loses about 2.
Wellston, great job of sliding down the line. He tried to go outside, but it wasn't there.
Isaac McWilliams, I apologize, done a tremendous job at that linebacker spot, shooting the gap. And looked like he lost 2 on the play, then only a loss of 1. 3rd and 10 for the Oaks. Definite passing situation, 15 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Oak Hill Oaks are going to go trips receivers to the right. Abley at shotgun. Spread offense. Takes the snap. Rolls to his right. They're moving all over and takes another shot. Abley takes another shot from
Yardernicek.
Yardernicek is introducing himself well here so far this evening to the Oak Hill Oaks quarterback.
I talked to him at church, and I talked to him about the position he's playing, and said he's going to be playing some defensive end or maybe even some corner, depending on what defense they're in. And I said, boy, you're in a spot. I said, you got to be tougher than a $2 steak, as
don't be stealing
Bub
my
says
lines.
many times. And I said, you got to deliver that blow and make them turn that ball back inside.
3rd and 15 again for the Oaks. Definite passing situation. Look for either a screen on this play. If the Oak Hill Oaks have a screen, that's going to do it for 1 quarter. Bill, we're going to turn your headset over to Jared.
Yes.
And bring him in here. And we're going to do the headset juggle thing and go into a commercial. So, folks, at the end of one, it's the Wellston Rockets 6, the Oak Hill Oaks, and we'll be back right after this. Welcome back, Golden Rocket fans. Again, it's the Golden Rockets 6 and the Oak Hill Oaks 0. And it's pretty much been a Rocket-dominated game so far here in this half. Rockets' offense and defensive line, Jared, so far tonight has just done a tremendous job.
Well, I've been watching. Haven't been on the air here yet, but it's good to be here in the second quarter. I've been watching from outside the press box here, and honestly, it's looking like the Johnny Scott show. He's just taking the snap, and he's getting 4 or 5 yards of carry. So kudos to Johnny Scott, a junior this year. Looking forward to having him back next year, and of course, the remainder of this season, we're looking for big things out of him.
Again, Jared, number 8, Seth Lambert, really one of the first times this year in his career that he's stepped up and has really been a force so far in the first quarter. That's number 8 for the Rockets. And then the sophomore, number 14 at the other tailback spot, is Josh Clarkson. Again, a sophomore doing a really good job. So looking forward to great things. 3rd down and 15 for the Oak Hill Oaks at their own 30-yard line. Around the area, some scores. The Oak Hill Oaks, of course, the Rockets on top. Minford 3. Rock Hill 0. Union Oda now 7. Vinton County 0. That's in the second quarter. All right, Abley at shotgun for the Oaks. Saunders, he rolls to his right. He's under heavy pressure. He's looking to throw it, trying to get out and make a move. He does. Stays on his feet. Going to have a long way to go, but he's going to be tackled. We're going to bring up 4th down. Good prevent defense that time by the Rockets. And Cale Fott coming up off the bottom of the pile. And we have a flag on the play. Looks like the Rockets are going to be hit with a penalty on the play, which would be an automatic 1st down for the Oak Hill Oaks.
Not sure what that penalty could be, but we're getting ready to find out. Nice tackle right there by Cale Fott. It's kind of the last man resort right there. There was only it was only him in the end zone down there stopping the Oaks from a touchdown. So
dead ball, personal foul. It's the call against the Rockets, Jared. That'll be an automatic 1st down, I believe, for the Oak Hill Oaks.
Yeah, and that was right here on our sideline, and I didn't notice anything. Must have been maybe some magic words said or something like that, possibly.
It's been a very spirited game so far here in the first half. Rockets on top, 6-0 your score. It's going to give the Oaks an automatic 1st down. And here we go. 1st and 10 for the Oaks inside Rocket territory to about the 40-yard line. Abley at shotgun. Saunders to his left, takes a snap, handoff to Saunders up the middle. Tries to break a couple tackles and does. Gains some nice yardage on the play, give him a gain of about 5. Nice run that time by number 20 again, Mason Saunders for the Oak Hill Oaks. He's 5'10", 180-pound junior.
So we want to apologize for the blank screen a few minutes ago. I guess Michael just came up here and said we had a blank screen a couple of minutes ago. The actual the camera stopped working, so we had to bring the camera up from the field to replace the one to give you guys the bigger picture there to where you can see the whole game. So we apologize for that.
Saunders again up the middle, hit at the about the line of scrimmage. Not much happening on that play.
The first game of the season, you always got to iron out all the technological bugs with the headsets,
with
the headsets, with the cameras, and all that stuff. So bear with us, folks. It's the first game of the season. We're just trying to get everything ironed out for you.
Hunter Collins playing both sides of the ball for the Rockets offensively. He's your center. Defensively, he's your nose guard. We're talking about number 54, and he's a junior. Again, a lot of these juniors for the Rockets are really stepping up now from the last 2 years. 3rd and 5. Abley at shotgun for the Oaks. Saunders to his left. Takes a snap. Fumble on the play. Under heavy pressure. Rolls outside. Throws it down in the flats. He throws it up in the air. Are you kidding me? They're calling it a catch. A circus catch. But be that as it may, it was a good catch. All the way down to the 6-yard line. Abley was running for his life and just had to wing it and was able to make the catch. 1st and 10 for the Oaks, all the way down to about the 5-yard line. Let's see where they mark it.
When you toss the ball up in the air like that, anything can happen, and sometimes that happens.
Good things happen, and it did on that play. Now the Oak Hill Oaks inside the red zone in the scoring territory at the 7-yard line. Abley takes a snap, hands off to Saunders over the right side. He's going to march it right close to the goal line. Let's see where they mark it at.
It'll be marked about the 3-yard line, I believe.
Number 78 going in the game for the Rockets, and that would be Gage Goheen. Saunders, that's their key running back for the Oaks, is down on the play.
Looks like he's down with a cramp.
We certainly hope that's all it is. And those things can be painful. 9:35 to go in the first half, folks. It's the Rockets 6 and the Oak Hill Oaks 0, but they are knocking on the door.
Well, they're not stretching Saunders like it's a cramp, so there may be something else going on.
Certainly hoping the best for Saunders, for the Oaks. Again, so far tonight, Jared, defensively, the Rockets' defense has played very well with the exception of one big play, and that was 2 plays ago.
They have, and there's really nothing you can do about that. You know, the receiver was well defended. The only thing maybe that the defender could have done different right there was turned around and looked for the ball, because he was really kind of just playing cat and mouse with the receiver. The receiver looked up he got his eyes on the football, and the defender was kind of like standing there going, uh-oh, what are we doing here? And then the receiver was able to run underneath the ball and make the catch. So maybe the only thing I could have done different, but not really a whole lot you could do with that play right there.
Let's see if the Rockets can make a goal line stand here. 2nd down and 3, and goal to go. Again, you don't want to miss the halftime show. 2 tremendous high school bands on display here this evening. Oak Hill Oaks Band has been really, really good for several years now. Golden Rocket Marching Band under the direction again this year of Miss Katie King, looking for big things for the Rocket Marching Band and get them back headed in the right direction again as well. Number 45 in the game for the Oaks, that's J.J. Brunton. He's a senior. Takes a handoff. It goes to Brunton over the left side. Hit at the line of scrimmage and stopped.
He maybe got a yard.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he did. We're going to see where they mark it.
And they're going to give him about a half a yard.
About a half a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd down. They're in 4 downs. Well, they have a kicker as well. They can he can put it to the upright also. Ken McInnes has been a tremendous kicker for the Oak Hill Oaks for a couple years now.
Yes.
That's Heath McInnes' son, I do believe.
Okay.
And the grandson of Barbara McInnes.
Okay.
Here in Wellston.
Yes. A Wellstonian.
Yes.
For many, many years.
Brings up 3rd down for the Oaks.
We have a timeout
on the field. Looks like the Oak Hill Oaks are going to burn a timeout here. So with 8:35 to go here in the first half, it's the Rockets 6 and the Oak Hill Oaks 0. We're going to take a break.
We better run through our sponsors.
We're going to give it to Jared for a word for our sponsors.
Better run through our sponsors here real quick. Always want to thank our sponsors for their, without them, BMG Media would not be possible to be able to live stream these football games, basketball games, baseball games, special events, you name it, that BMG is a part of here with Wellston Athletics and Wellston City Schools. So we want to make mention of these fine sponsors here real quick. You have Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Steel Lyle Construction, Strickland Sales, McWilliams Funeral Home, The Patio, Grubbs and Suds, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corin Smith Photography. Once again, thank you to all of our sponsors for BMG Media and for Wellston Golden Rocket Athletics. Thank you all for your donations and everything that you do for us. It is much appreciated.
Both teams back out on the field now. 8:35 to go here in the first half. Oak Hill Oaks on the 2-yard line. 3rd and 2 for the Oaks. Rockets on top 6-0 your score. Abley at shotgun. Look for a quarterback draw here possibly. Takes a snap. He's going to do just that and rolls to his left. Pop, a hit at the line of scrimmage, but a touchdown. But we have a flag on the play, and I think that's going to be a hold on the Oaks.
In the area of a hold.
I think that's going to be a hold on the Oaks. Let's see what the official calls. Absolutely. Absolutely. That'll push it all the way back to the 10-yard line. Actually, about the 12-yard line. 8:31 to go in the half. Rockets on top, 6-0 your score. And it's going to make it 3rd and 12 now for the Oak Hill Oaks. They may be in field goal range and take a field goal here, but we'll see if they don't score or get a first down on this play.
I would say they are. They're at about the 15-yard line.
Should be on about the 12. That had placed the ball.
Yes, it is. It's 12, I'm sorry.
Would place the ball at about the 15-yard line. So to be a 22-yard field goal, and that's definitely in McInnes's range.
Saunders still not back in the ball game for the Oaks.
J.J. Brunton at halfback for the Oaks. Abley takes a snap, throws out into the flats. Incomplete, nearly picked off by the Rockets. Number 1 on the far side, Johnny Scott.
So we might see the field goal unit, and that's what we're going to see.
Here he comes. I would do the same thing. At least this would get the Oaks on the board. Garrett McInnes, a senior.
Be kicking it from midfield.
Make it about a 22-yard field goal.
The middle of the field, I should say, not midfield.
The penalties just kill you.
Yes.
In a football, any game, actually. But as you see, the Oaks had a touchdown, but on that touchdown was a holding call, obvious holding call. Could have been the result of the touchdown. McInnes's kick is up.
He got it.
And he got it. You're right, Jared. And it's good. 8:25 to go here in the first quarter. Rockets 6, the Oak Hill Oaks 3.
We're in the second quarter.
Second quarter.
I know, it's gone by fast.
It has. So, Jared, if you don't care, we'll take a hit over sponsors again real quick.
Yeah, always want to make mention of our sponsors here and everything that they do for BMG Media and Golden Rocket Athletics. We certainly do appreciate their donations and their time and everything that they do for us. It's Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Steel Isle Construction, Strickland Sales, McWilliams Funeral Home, The Patio, Grubbs and Suds, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corinne Smith Photography. Thank you once again to all of our sponsors for making BMG Media possible.
So we have a baseball score here at C.H. Jones Field so far tonight. Bottom of the 7th, 6-3, Rockets on top.
Hey, it's still baseball season.
Rockets 6, the Oak Hill Oaks 3. Pretty good football game, folks, as we anticipated. Both teams last year struggled. Oak Hill Oaks beat the Rockets down at their place last year. Rockets so far tonight ahead in this one. And have pretty much dominated the game so far with the exception of one play. McInnes on the kick for the Oak Hill Oaks. Don't be surprised if McInnes doesn't have some Saturday afternoon action next year after graduation because he has a really nice leg. Really nice leg. Back deep for the Rockets we have Seth Lambert, number 8. Cale Fott back deep for the Rockets, and then also Josh Clarkson for the Rockets as well. McInnes on the kick. Hopefully the Rockets can make something positive happen on this kickoff. 8:25 remaining here in the first half. McInnes's kick, let it go to the end zone, boys. Nope. Fott's going to pick it up at about the 5. He has to. And he is under a whole lot of pressure by the Oaks. Still on his feet. Gets outside, brings it out to the 15. And you got to give all that credit to the kicker.
Absolutely.
For putting it all the way back to the 5-yard line and making the Rockets, forcing the Rockets to field the ball And a great job by the Oak Hill Oak kicker.
You don't see that very often in high school football, a kick like that, especially from a small school like Oak Hill and a small school like Wellston. In a football game like this, it's really neat to watch a kicker be able to kick it all the way down there like that and kick field goals from the 12-yard line for 3 points.
Made it a 22-yard field goal. It's critical in games like this, especially at this level. In the game 6-3, so good football game here so far tonight. 8:17 remaining in the half. Scott at shotgun, Lambert right behind him. We have a flag on the play again.
So I believe what happened there, they were calling an infraction on the Wellston center for moving the football from where it was placed. Wellston center is number 54, Hunter Collins.
He's had a great game.
I noticed Collins was showing the umpire how he was turning the ball, and apparently the umpire thought he was moving it. You are allowed to turn it. You're not allowed to move it forward, and you're not allowed to pick it up. And the official was motioning over to the Wellston sideline that he actually picked the ball up.
Scott hands it off to Lambert over the left side. Lambert's going to get 5 of that yardage back. Brings it back out to the 15-yard line. So gain 5 of that back. Seth Lambert again, Jared, we mentioned in the first quarter. Tremendous job running the ball. First varsity year action for him. And give him a gain of a long 4 on that. We're going to give him 5.
A lot of new names, a lot of new numbers wearing the blue and gold this year, but so far, so good. A lot of these young guys are stepping up, making some big plays, getting their first bit of varsity action here for the Golden Rockets. All of them so far doing a nice job.
Rockets they put 1 pass in the air so far tonight.
And watching the Golden Rockets in warm-ups look like we have the ability to throw it.
We can throw the ball. Snap is good. Scott rolls to his left, under pressure, steps up in the pocket, under pressure again. And he's going to gain about 4 on that play. Again, he had to step up in the pocket.
Like to see Johnny Scott, maybe if he had the opportunity right there, it was tough to see from this angle, but like to see him maybe roll outside the pocket a little bit more and maybe look for some receivers downfield there. But like I said, from this angle, hard to tell. Maybe the pocket kind of closed in around him and he had to step up there.
You can
attest to that.
I can attest to that.
Some things you just got to do what you got to do.
You just got to make your own way, baby. 6:50 to go in the first half. Rockets on top, 6-3. Bottom of the 7th.
Yeah.
Baseball score going on here, folks. Scott at shotgun. He's going to go spread offense. Scott's going to keep it, bounce outside.
He's got plenty of room.
He's going to have enough for a first down, picks up the first down and more, brings it out to about the 33-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Rockets.
When he rounded that right-hand corner right there, he had nothing but real estate. Great job right there by Johnny Scott to know where the first down marker was and to pick up the first down.
First down, Rockets. Runners split the pocket.
1st and 10 for the Rockets. All the way out to the Rocket 30-yard line.
Like to see the Rockets go down the field here and get a score before halftime. Plenty of time to do so.
Clarkson to the left in the pistol formation. Twins receivers to the left. Takes the snap. Going to hand off to Clarkson back around the right side. Following his blockers. He's off to the races.
Oh!
Brings it inside Oaks territory.
Thought maybe he was going to turn on the Jets right there and try to beat that guy to the outside, but he stutter-stepped just a little bit.
Not sure you're going to outrun Abley. He's probably the most athletic player on the Oak Hill Oaks football team. He's their quarterback and their safety, but another huge gain for the Rockets on the ground. Jared, again, you can see the domination from the Rocket offensive line up front, doing a tremendous job so far.
Well, just like the last play, Johnny Scott had a tremendous amount of real estate around the right side, and that time as well there by Josh Clarkson.
Snap is good. Hands off to Lambert over the left side. Still on his feet. Bounces outside. Stiff arms a guy. Gets about 2 on the play. And the freshman for the Oaks, Landon Osborne, Wellston connection. Coach Blankenship's back in the day, coming up to make the stop. It looks like he might be a little bit hurt on the play. Give him a gain of a couple on the play. 2nd down and 8. 5:30 to go. The Rockets would sure like to put another touchdown on the board before half. Scott takes a snap. Hands, going to keep it. Johnny bounces it outside.
Right there, Josh
being
Clarkson.
chased from behind. Still on his feet. Going to give him a nice gain on the play. Gets it up to about the 40. A lot of extra stuff going on the sidelines. And Rockets are not the ones that are, how do you say that? Starting this?
Well, as
spirited,
well,
you might
can
add.
tell it's the first game of the season, and you can tell it's a county rivalry game.
Third and about 3 for the Rockets.
Emotions are high.
Look for possibly Lambert to keep it, or not Lambert, but Scott to keep it for a first down. See what the coaches call. He's going to do it. He's going to pick up the first down. Stiff arm off to the right side. Stays inbounds, puts his head down,
runs over a guy.
Gets it down to about the 15-yard line. Just ran over an Oak Hill Oak player. And the 2 years of frustration that the Rockets have gone through here football-wise,
it's coming out
on display tonight. As mentioned early on, Rockets going with a little bit of a hurry-up offense. 4:23 to go here in the first half. Going to keep it. Lambert over the left side. He's got some real estate on his feet. He's going to be close to another Rocket first down. Let's see where the officials mark it at. Again, Rockets, linemen never get the credit that they need. The offensive line for the Rockets tonight so far have just really done a tremendous job.
Doing a great job, coming off the ball hard, sticking with their blocks, creating the gaps that they're supposed to for the ball carriers. Rocket line doing a nice job so far in this first half.
As I look down the Oak Hill Oaks rosters, folks, they are loaded with freshmen and sophomore. Loaded with freshmen and sophomore. So they have a lot of growing to do as well, but the youth against some size and experience is showing up just a little bit here tonight as the Rockets, Jared, were able to get it down inside Oak Hill territory. Folks, we have a timeout on the field. We're going to hit our sponsors real quick, and we'll be right back after the sponsors.
Thank you to Corinne Smith Photography for allowing us to use her photos for our player of the game. Mention hearing this ad to her, and she will include a complimentary 8x10 photo of if you book with her. Contact Corinne today at 740-688-9928 to schedule a session. And true fans know that success in football is all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockard Insurance Agency. We care about what's important to you, and that's why we believe in helping you select the right insurance for your needs. Again, that is Lockard Insurance of Wellston. We're proud to support companies like Ohio Mutual Insurance Group. If you want to protect your auto, home, farm, or business, you want Ohio Mutual on your team. Give us a call at 740-384-2020. That's 740-384-2020. We'd love to help evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage from the best companies like Ohio Mutual.
3:41 remaining here in the half. Rockets on top. 6-3 your score here at C.H. Jones Field. It's the Rockets and the Oaks doing gridiron action here this evening. Scott at shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to broken play. He's trying to get outside and still on his feet. He's going to pick up the first down.
Johnny Scott on the ball carrier.
Johnny Scott just trying to follow his blockers right there and make something happen. Did a great job of it right there to pick up 3 or 4 yards.
A little bit of a broken play, but doing what he was taught to do, heading north and south.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. Somebody missed a snap. That's kind of embarrassing when we'll see that on the film. Coach, somebody said hike, and I went.
He's ready. He's just ready. He's just ready to hit somebody. Coach, you said hurry up offense, so I hurried up and got to the line and hit the guy I'm supposed to hit.
Oh, goodness.
Bennett Yatterchek coming in the game for the Rockets. He's a senior. You know, I was looking down the Rockets roster just a few minutes ago. I only counted 6 seniors. So the Rockets as well, young roster once again this year.
3:31 to go in the half. Rockets on top, 6-3 your score. Again, the the experience of the Rockets and the frustration of the last 2 years really coming out on display so far here tonight against the youth of the Oak Hill Oaks. And again, we've got several freshmen, sophomores for the Oak Hill Oaks, and they have their hands full tonight. Kudos to them, as they know they have a tall order to fill and tall task to fill, especially in the league that they play in.
Yeah, tough league.
They are really gonna have to step up. Johnny Scott at shotgun. 3:25 to go in the half. Scott takes a snap. He's going to keep it to the right side, picks his hole, tries to get up inside. He does. Going to give him a gain of about 3 on the play. And again, Jared, I think what the Rockets are trying to do is just try to chew up another flag on the play.
A lot of extracurricular stuff going on after the whistle, pretty much on every play.
.309 to go here in the half. Rockets on top. Flag on the play. That'll push it down inside half the distance of the goal. That'll put it down to about the 4-yard line. Personal foul against the Oak Hill Oaks. That'll put it down to about the 3-yard line. Second down. First down, actually. Make it first down now. Look for the Rockets to keep the ball in Johnny Scott's hands or this close to the goal line, Jared. If I'm the coach, I'm just keeping it in the hands of my playmaker and let him score a quick 6 here for us. Let's see what happens.
You've had success with it so far, so why not keep going to it until they stop it?
Just go to the well. Let's see what happens. It's man against man up front. Let's see what the coach calls. Takes the snap. Going to hand off to Clarkson over the left side. Touchdown. First touchdown of that young man's high school varsity career. Josh Clarkson, the sophomore, sensation for the Rockets.
I've got see, they used to put the height and weight on the roster sheet. They don't do that anymore. But from looking at Josh Clarkson from back here, I'm going to take a stab at it and say he's probably about 5'6", 5'7", I would say. Probably goes about 140, 150 pounds maybe.
Soaking wet.
But just barreling his way through the line right there.
Weber's kick is up, bounces off a Rocket, no good. So 2:56 remaining in the half. It's the Rockets 12 and the Oak Hill Oaks 3. We're going to go to a live video commercial, and we'll be back right after this message. .256 remaining in the half. It's the Golden Rockets 12, the Oak Hill Oaks 3. And really the tale, Jared, so far that I want to really point out to our fans tonight has been the play of the offensive line and the defensive line. This is something that we haven't been able to talk about for 2 or 3 years. And so far tonight, the Rockets have dominated both sides of the line of scrimmage tonight.
Well, the Rockets have been able to put it in the end zone twice so far in this first half. And how many times have we thrown it this half? 2, 3 times maybe? We've thrown it one time.
In the end zone.
Into the end zone. So you got to give credit, all of the credit, to the offensive line for the Rockets to be able to drive it down the field, get it in the end zone twice this first half by keeping the ball on the ground the entire time. And that's only possible from the work of your offensive line.
Back deep for the Oaks, you have Bailey Oosley, number 2, and number 13. That would be Andy Meldick. Weber's on the kick. He's going to, nice kick. He's going to take it at about the 15. Meldick's going to bring it up the center of the field, switching hands. Popped at about the 33, taken down by a host of Rockets.
Come on. Clarkson. And Connor Collins. First down, Oaks.
First and 10 for the Oaks, 2:49 to go in the half. Rockets 12, Oaks 3. A very spirited game so far, Garrett. Jared, here in the first half.
There's a lot of chirping going on between one of the Rockets and one of the Oaks right there after that play was over, right in front of the sideline official over here, and he paid no attention to either one of them.
Coach Graham was quick to nip that in the bud. Abley at shotgun. Gentry throws it out, quick screen to the left. Pop, going to get a gain. Nice gain for the Oaks, out to about the 40-yard line. And that pass was complete to Andy Meldick on the catch. Again, the Oaks have some really good skilled players, but their youth, again, is just a lot of young kids on that Oak Hill Oak football team. And the experience, as we mentioned already, Jared, the last 2 seasons, the Rockets were starting freshmen and sophomores, and now they're up to juniors and seniors now. So Abley at shotgun. Takes a snap, hands off to his guy over the right side. Pop, right at the line of scrimmage, and not much happening there. As brought down by a host of Rockets on the play. Fumble on the play.
There was a fumble on the play.
And let's see who they give it to.
One of the Rockets has it.
I think they'll give it right back to the Oaks.
They're going to mark him down, and a general.
Oh, they are going to give it to the Oaks.
Oh, they are going to give it to the Rockets. Okay. 2:35 remaining in the half. So the Rockets have the ball now inside Oaks territory at about the 40-yard line with a chance to score again before the end of the half.
You can see the skill players for the Oak Hill Oaks. They have some skill players.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Just their youth and inexperience has really shown up here so far in the first half.
The
Rockets' experience has picked up on that.
Yep.
And that's the difference in your ball game right now, folks. It's not that the Oak Hill Oaks are that bad. It's just their inexperience so far here this evening. They're going to be a great football team in another year or so. Scott at shotgun, 2:35 to go in the half. Lambert to his right. Scott takes a snap, hands off to Lambert around the left side, still on his feet, gains up about 6-7 yards. We have another flag on the play. Both teams need to be very careful. Both teams need to be very careful because the officials at this point, as spirited as the game is what this is, we could start seeing some guys standing on the sidelines before this one's over tonight. So we need to be very careful. 2:28 to go in the half. Rockets 12.
Good blocking, Mason. Good job.
Rockets 12. And Oak Hill Oaks 3. And we want to send a big shout-out. Thank you all to the fans that have tuned in here to us tonight. Bub Norris, Jared Norris here covering your second quarter action. Bill Norris will be joining me back here in the third quarter. So it'll be the Norris Trio. And no, we're not going to sing you a song here this evening. But who knows? We never know what's going to.
You got to give credit to the officials here for keeping this thing in check. Like we're saying, it's getting pretty dicey in between plays here, but the officials really doing a pretty good job of keeping things under wraps here, throwing the flags when they need to, penalizing guys for the extracurricular stuff that's really not needed.
1st and 20 for the Rockets. 2:16 to go in the half. Scott, single wide backfield at shotgun. Spread offense. He's going to tuck it, turn to the right. He's got
plenty of real estate.
Abley comes up, not able to make the tackle, brings him down. Scott goes out at about the 40-yard line, give him a gain of that 10 yards back.
And we got another flag. We got an Oak Hill Oak with his helmet off.
Got a flag on the field.
Not sure what happened. It was behind the play. So it's taunting unsportsmanlike conduct against the Rockets.
Well, let's do that all over again. Push it right back. Oh, that goes from the spot of the foul.
Well, at least it's still first down because it's first down in a long ways for the Rockets. 2:04 remaining in the first half. So the Rockets went from the Oaks 40 back to their own 45.
You know what? As things have been, we'll talk about this in a minute just as soon as this play's over. 2 minutes to go in the half. Lambert to the left in the pistol formation. Scott at shotgun takes a snap. Going to hand over to Lambert up the right side. I tell you what, this kid's going to have a great season.
Yep.
He is going to have a great season.
Well, he runs north and south, keeps the ball tucked, puts his head down, and just picks up yardage.
What I was going to say before this play is that I see an intensity in the Rockets this year that I have not seen in 2 years.
Absolutely. Haven't seen it in a couple years, and it's great to see. I was noticing it in the pregame, how fired up these boys were to get out here on the football field, and that's great to see this year. Not that it was bad last year. It just wasn't quite the intensity level that we've seen so far tonight with the start of this new season.
And I'm sure being the first game of the season, the Rockets haven't really shown every play that they're going to run for the season. They're just running their base offense.
Keeping some stuff secret is what they're saying.
Absolutely. A minute to go here in the half. Scott hands off to Clarkson over the right side. He has some real estate. Oh, and he fumbles it right to Abley on the far side. Abley goes out of bounds.
It was almost like he pitched it right to him. And, Josh Clarkson so far, tremendous job tonight. But that right there may have come from just a little bit of inexperience of running the football, and that's okay. That's okay. We've got some room to work with, and he'll learn next time to not carry that thing like a loaf of bread and tuck it right in.
That's what Pap used to say.
Don't carry it like a loaf of bread, boy. Tuck it in close to your body and hold on tight to it.
Elbow drills, Coach Blankenship used to say, boys, you owe me about 20 of them. 56 seconds to go in the half. Abley at shotgun. Takes the snap, throws out to his right. Passes incomplete. And number 68 for the Rockets, and that would be Brendan Hall. Just put an Oak as, you remember Orlando Pace for the Ohio State Buckeyes used to be the Pancake King?
Oh, yeah.
Well, say hello to the Pancake King for the Rockets. Number 58 for the Rockets, just pancaked. Braden Myers, a sophomore, just pancaked an Oak. And we'll leave it at that. 52 seconds to go. Look for the Oaks to take a shot down the field. The screens are fine. The wide screens are fine. But if you're going to get it in the end zone, you got to take a couple shots down the field. Look for it to happen here. 2nd down and 10 for the Oaks with 52 seconds to go.
Well, it worked for them back in the first quarter, the Hail Mary, so I would say they'll try it again here pretty soon.
It's coming. Abley takes the snap, throws it out into his left. He's going to be complete.
Nice open field tackle.
First down. Again, let me remind you want to stay close for the halftime show. You're going to have 2 outstanding high school bands on the field here at half. The Oak Hill Oak Band has done a tremendous job as long as I can remember. And we're stopping the game for some action for somebody. I'm not sure who or why. 38 seconds remaining in the half. And we've
got some sort of medical emergency going on. Not sure what's going on.
Oak Hill player on the sideline. We won't speculate what's happening there. And we're going to take a break. 38 seconds, folks. We're going to take a video commercial. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, Rocket fans. 38 seconds remaining here in the half. Rockets 12, Oak Hill Oaks 3. We have a timeout on the field. We have an injured Oak Hill Oak player on the far sideline. Not going to speculate, not going to say anything along those lines. We're going to take a look at our sponsors here real quick. If you're watching tonight, which we have several viewers, we want to thank you for watching tonight. We also want to let you take a look at our sponsors that's going across the screen at this time. Stick around also for the halftime show. Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band and the Oak Hill Oak Marching Band. 2 terrific bands will be competing here at halftime. Again, as the paramedics tend to an Oak Hill Oak player on the sidelines Again, not sure what's going on over there. If you are the praying type, we will ask you to do that right now. Looks like the Oak Hill player is needing much prayer right now, or prayers and thoughts certainly going out to him at this moment.
Again, we don't have any idea what type of injury or incident occurred, but EMS personnel and the Wellston Fire Department, Jackson County EMS, the Wellston trainer, all tending to the Oak Hill player over there on the far sideline. So definitely want to keep that young man in your prayers over the next several hours. And we just hope, pray, and wish him the best.
We have a break in the action here, obviously, and so we're going to run down a list of our sponsors once again with 38 seconds remaining here in the half. It's the Golden Rockets 12 and the Oak Hill Oaks 3. Again, the paramedics are tending to an Oak Hill Oak player on the sideline over there. We're going to let Jared run down the list of our sponsors again at this time.
Absolutely. Once again, we want to thank all the fine sponsors that make BMG Media and Wellston Golden Rocket Athletics possible this year and in years past. Thank you to Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Steel Law Construction, Strickland Sales, McWilliams Funeral Home, The Patio, Grubbs and Suds, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corinne Smith Photography. And thank you to Corinne Smith Photography for allowing us to use her photos for our player of the game. Mention hearing this ad to her, and she will include a complimentary 8x10 photo if you book with her. Contact Corinne today at 740-688-9928. Again, 740-688-9928 to schedule a session with Corinne Smith Photography. And true fans know that success in football is all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockard Insurance Agency. We care about what's important to you, and that's why we believe in helping you select the right insurance for your needs. We're proud to support companies like Ohio Mutual Insurance Group. If you want to protect your home, auto, farm, or business, you want Ohio Mutual on your team. Give us a call at 740-384-2020. Again, 740-384-2020. We'd love to help evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage for the best companies like Ohio Mutual.
Again, folks, we have an extended timeout on the field right now. The paramedics working with an Oak Hill Oak player on the sideline do not know the extent of what's going on there, so we're not going to speculation. No speculation at this time. 38 seconds remaining here in the first half. Rockets leading the Oak Hill Oaks by the score of 12-3. Coming out the second half, the Oak Hill Oaks will have the opening kickoff, but we still have 38 seconds remaining here in the first half. Again, we have a paramedic issue with an Oak Hill Oak player on the far sideline. Certainly want to remember this player in our thoughts and prayers. What's going on here, we do not know. So we just ask that you pray for this young man. We don't care what side of the field he plays on or what color his jersey is. When it comes to these types of things, we'll just lift the young man up in prayer right now, and may the good Lord watch over him and touch him and be with his family and their players at this time. Great crowd here on hand tonight, Jared, so far for the opening game. Home game here for the Golden Rockets. Again, pretty good game first half so far.
Absolutely. A lot of good things coming from both sides of the football, really, from the Golden Rockets and the Oak Hill Oaks. You know, you're looking at two very young teams out here on the field tonight, and certainly some things to build on, but a lot of good things have happened also in this first half as well. So looking forward to the second half, looking forward to the halftime show by two great marching bands, the Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band and the Oak Hill Oak Marching Band, coming up here at halftime with 38 seconds remaining here in the first half. Your score, Wellston 12 and the Oak Hill Oaks 3. Again, we have injured Oak Hill Oak on the far sideline over there on the Oak Hill sideline. Don't have any idea what's going on. Don't have any idea who it might be. But he is being tended to right now by Jackson County EMS and the Wellston Fire Department, Wellston Police Department, So a big thank you to all EMS and fire and police personnel for tending to this young man over there. Always thankful for our first responders and everybody that puts their life on the line every day to help keep us safe. Appreciate everything that they do, and they are loading the Oak Hill Oak player into the squad right now. Again, we don't have any idea what's going on with him, but certainly want to lift him up in prayer right now. Him, his family, and everybody that's involved, the entire Oak Hill community. We just want to lift all of them up in prayer and just remember him over the next several hours. And we just hope and pray that he is okay.
Jared, taking a look at some of the scores around Southern Ohio right now, it's Ironton 14, Wheelersburg 7, and that's in the second quarter action. First quarter action, Nelsonville 6, Trimble 0. Halftime, it's Union Oda 14, Vinton County 14. Oh, here's a surprising score at the half. It's a Rock Hill 7, Minford 3, which Minford has a sophomore quarterback, folks, is the real deal. I mean, he is something special, and he'll have, by the time he graduates, he'll have an amazing career. Here's another surprising score. Fairland 20, Portsmouth West 14 at the half. That was a surprising score. Second quarter action, Jackson 10, Logan 0. Zane Trace 14, Logan Elm 19. And going down the line here, Northwest 18, Southeastern 0. Oh, goodness. Eastern Eagles 49, River Valley 0. Oh. That's in the second quarter. Can you say track meet down there? Taze Valley 10, Lancaster, or Lancaster 10.
Around here we say Lancaster.
A little bit of a surprising score. Newcomerstown 28, Burn Union 0 at the half. Eastern Beaver 27, Miller 15. Now we're back to action here at C.H. Jones Field. 38 seconds remaining in the half. Oak Hill ball. Abley takes a snap, throws it quick out to his left, and incomplete pass. We just received word that the injured player was the Oak Hill Oak freshman, number 14, Landon Osborne. Not sure what the extent of his injury is, but if we get an update on that, we will certainly let you know about that as soon as we hear. Certainly thoughts and prayers going out to he, his family, and the entire Oak Hill Oak family. Fourth down for the Oaks, 34 seconds remaining. 4th and 1. Look for the quarterback draw here, Jared. Quarterback keeper on this play. Let's see what the Oaks pull out of their hat. Certainly nobody in the eye. He's in the eye backfield. Abley takes a snap, drops back 3 steps. Pump fake, throws out, looks out to the side. Going to throw it to the end zone. He's got a man. Oh, in and out of the hands of the receiver. Rockets will take over with 26 seconds remaining in the half. And Abley done his job by getting the ball there. The receiver absolutely. Just not able to haul it in.
Perfect throw, but a great job defensively right there by number 23, Mason Collins, for the Rockets. The receiver was well covered there. Looked like he was going to come down with a catch there for a second, but I think it hit him right in hit him in a bad place, right in the chest and right in the hands, and just wasn't able to haul it in. But like I said, well defended right there by the Rockets. Looked like the Oak Hill Oaks were going to come down with a great catch right there, but just weren't able to come up with it.
Rockets take over 1st and 10 with 26 seconds remaining. Be sure to stick around for the halftime show. 2 terrific bands getting ready to perform here at halftime. 1st and 10 for the Rockets. Ball to the Oak Hill Oak 48-yard line. See if the Rockets put it in the air and try to score before half or not. Let's see what happens. Takes a snap, hands off to Lambert over the right side. Rockets going to keep it on the ground. Lambert originally had about 4 yards. I think they were going to give him forward progress on the play.
Yes.
Clock still running. Coach Graham probably going to be content. Nope, he's trying to call timeout and does. I think the official has the same problem that I have right now that you all accuse me of around. Say what? Huh? What? Who's talking out there?
Coach Graham screaming at the top of his lungs at the official standing about 5 feet from him. And he wasn't able to hear him. So.
And the guy in the official turns around, looks like, you want me?
There's a good crowd here tonight, but I don't think it's that loud out.
Oh, goodness.
Well, we will give the official a little bit. We'll give the official a little bit of credit. He does have an earpiece in his left ear, and that was the ear that Coach Graham was screaming into.
Well,
so
is that the hearing aid part, or is that the headset?
I don't know. Maybe that's the ear that his hearing aid's supposed to go into, and he couldn't hear anything.
Speaking of which, I just saw somewhere, I don't know where it was at, maybe social media, to where they're now making earbuds like hearing aids. So, man, give me a couple pair of them.
Well, you see so many people walking around with these AirPods in these days anyways. You can't tell.
My goodness.
I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference if they were wearing AirPods or hearing aids now. So
yeah, give me a couple order of those, couple packs of them. 16 seconds to go. 16 seconds to go here in the half.
Look for the Rockets
I'll try to catch my breath.
They're probably going to take a shot at the end zone right here. Maybe, I don't know, up 12-3 here, 16 seconds to go in the half. But the Oaks do get the ball coming back out in the third quarter. So we'll see what happens.
Scott takes a snap. Looks
gonna
like
go
the
for the
Rockets
end
going
zone.
to air it out. What a pass. What a pass.
Oh,
it's
interference.
Pass interference.
Got to be pass
Gotta
interference.
be.
Holy
my
smoke,
word.
he pushed him.
He
Wow.
pushed him down. How's okay?
Well, that was blatant pass interference. The official not in position to make the call.
I'm gonna create a Coach Graham letting him know about it. I'm gonna create a bad brick call, and every time we see one, we're gonna cast it out into the stands here for the rest of the season.
Definitely should have been pass interference right there.
Where's the Wellston PD on that one? Because he got mugged on that play.
Yeah, he did.
11 seconds remaining in the half. Rockets are going to take another crack at it. Let's see what happens. Puts Evan Cantor wide left. Fought in at the slot. Going to hand off to Lambert over the right side. Lambert keeps it on the ground and brought down. A nice tackle by the Oak Hill Oaks, number 56 on the play. That's Isaac Campbell, a sophomore. And that'll do it for the first half of play. So at the end of the first half, the Golden Rockets clicking on all cylinders so far tonight, folks. 12-3 your score over the Oak Hill Oaks. Be sure and stick around for the halftime show. You're going to have two really nice high school bands going to perform for us here at half. So, Jared, we're going to have you run down the list of our sponsors again real quick, folks. And then once he is done, we're going to listen to some high school marching band.
Really quick, thank you to all of our sponsors for making BMG Media possible this year, the years past, and the years to come, and supporting Wellston Golden Rocket Athletics. Those are Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Steel Law Construction, Strickland Sales and Service, McWilliams Funeral Home, The Patio Grubs and Suds, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corinne Smith Photography. And thank you to Corinne Smith Photography for allowing us to use her photos for our player of the game this year. Mention hearing this ad to her and she will include a complimentary 8x10 photo if you book with her. Contact Corinne today at 740-688-9928. Again, 740-688-9928 to schedule a session with Corinne Smith Photography. True fans know that success in football is all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockard Insurance Agency. We care about what's important to you, and that's why we believe in helping you select the right insurance for your needs. We're proud to support companies like Ohio Mutual Insurance Group. If you want to protect your auto, home, farm, or business, you want Ohio Mutual on your team. Give us a call at 740-384-2020. That's 740-384-2020. We'd love to help evaluate your insurance needs and recommend the best coverage from the best companies like Ohio Mutual.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put our headsets down for just a moment and let you enjoy high school marching band, the Oak Hill Oaks Marching Band.
As part of his daily training regimen, runs up the 72 stone steps leading up to the entrance to the Philadelphia Museum of Art and raises his arms in a victory pose. Watch as the Marching Oaks open with "Gonna Fly Now." this next song. Sylvester Stallone wanted to use Another One Bites the Dust as a theme song for his Rocky III, but the band Queen denied his request, so he went with the Survivor hit instead. Watches the mob as their own dance fight moves to this well-known hit, Eye of the Tiger.
That's when she show back up.
From Elton John. This song was not used in the Rocky films, but the Marching Oaks think it's a perfect fit because Rocky Balboa's main goal was to win. Watch as we put our own spin on I'm Still Standing.
Manny assumed that what it was. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was one. Yeah.
Taylor whenever. I'm filming a Wellston football game right now. So yeah, let me get home and I'll think about it a little bit more. It's halftime, but I'm not sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Wellston Golden Rockets marching band. Led over the field by field commanders and Mr. Shea. We are proud to present our 2023 competition show, Sounds of the Sahara. Take a journey with us through the Sahara Desert as we travel to Egypt, explore the sand dunes while discovering the Great Pyramids and the ancient columns. The band will perform part 1 and part 2, followed by a heavy metal classic, Inner Sandman by Metallica. Tonight's featured soloists on flute, Aaron Prophet, and clarinet, Kirsten Bannon. The band is directed by Miss Katie King, assistant director Miss Catherine McCall Smith, color guard instructor Dr. Ryan Bethel, percussion instructor Danny Cox, and band booster president Jackie Hildebrand.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll see, I guess. Yeah. Okay, no, good to move. Okay, bye. Okay, we can come off. 9 o'clock. That's why I asked.
Yeah, I know. So are you playing tomorrow?
and gentlemen, Wellston High School would like to thank Wellston City Schools and Wellston High School would like to thank the Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band for their halftime performance. Make sure you check them out when they go to their competitions. Wellston High School would also like to thank Indiana Sports Medicine for providing tonight's athletic trainers for the event by providing athletic training services to Wellston and other areas schools in the community and help maintain a safe and healthy environment for all of our students and athletes. Thank you again, Indiana Sports Medicine, for your services. Would also like to thank these fine sponsors who helped tremendously with the scoreboard renovation project this season: Adina Health, Lone Central, Mark Porter Auto Group, Comic Employees Credit Union, General Mills Tostino. Also, while you're here at the game, make sure to stop by the Wellston Athletic Boosters concession stand here on the home side and the Wellston Golden Rocket Band Boosters on the south end of the field for their concession stand and snowy trailer. I would also like to thank the Wellston Police Department, Wellston Fire Department, and Jackson County EMS for their services here this evening.
Okay, now, is anybody else here? I can hear myself.
I got you.
Okay.
Okay, good.
We finally got the technical difficulties figured out, and it's the second half.
Well, folks, that's BMG Media. We'll give it up for them. They know what they're doing.
Like I was saying at the beginning, it's the first game of the season, so folks, bear with us. We've got to get all the bugs ironed out in the technical system of this. I don't know anything about any of that stuff, so kudos to Michael Gray and everybody that does all the hard work back there in the trailer behind the stadium here, and just everything that he does for BMG Media and making this possible, and everybody, our camera people, and just a big shout out to all of them for all their hard work. And Jace Phillips and Nick Marshall, our two cameramen, so we appreciate them and everything that Michael does to bring this to you all out there in Facebook and YouTube world out there, tuning in to us live right here at C.H. Jones Field for Golden Rocket football.
Folks, we do have the last update that we had on the injured Oak Hill player. We received word that's number 14, Landon Osborne, and he is the freshman cornerback. When they did leave the field with him, he was having feeling in all of his extremities, so that's a good sign. More precautionary, we were told, than anything. We haven't received any additional information since then. 2:08 remaining in the half. Golden Rockets 12, Oak Hill Oaks 3. What a tremendous halftime show we've had here this evening. Tremendous sound by the Oak Hill Oak Marching Band. Their band director, hats off to them and their folks down at Oak Hill. What a great job they've done with their band there, and congratulations to Katie King on their her first home performance in front of the Wellston crowd. Again, we can see great things coming with that Wellston Golden Band Marching Band as well. We're still working through some bugs here in the press box.
Do you hear me?
I got you back now.
Okay.
You're live. So
well,
just
Bub,
don't
I'll tell you what. I'm telling you, I got excited. I had to sit over in the bleachers, let Jared do his thing over here in the booth, and I was watching the trash talking. I was watching the hits. I saw an Oak Hill man tackle Wellston and then get up and then jump back down on him. And I didn't see a flag.
Sandlot football, baby.
We're seeing football. It kind of makes me want to talk like this, brother. We're having a rumble on the field.
Easy, Turbo. 12 minutes on the clock. We're getting ready to get second half action underway. It's Bill Norse. He's my brother. Jared Norse is my son. And we're going to triple team you here tonight from the press box.
Bill my uncle. We're just going through the whole family tree here just to let the people know.
And let's see who else. My sister, my brother-in-law. Here we go. Oak Hill Oaks ready to come out on the field. Again, one of their key players, Landon Osborne, carted off the field for the Oak Hill Oaks there in the second quarter. Last word we had, he did have all feelings in his extremities, and they were taking him to the hospital as a precautionary measure. We do not have an update from there, but at least that was good news when he left the stadium. Back here to action, folks. Again, the conversation on the night that I would take from this game so far would be the offense and defensive line for the Golden Rockets, the play that they've had, Bill, the first first quarter and second quarter tonight. What a job they've done.
I tell you what, Wellston has moved the ball. I would like them to spread it around just a little bit, mix up a play or two. It's almost like we're quarterback get the ball and decide where to go. And when they do mix it up, they end up with some big yardage.
Oaks take it at the 30. Weaves and bobs, brings it out to the 36-yard line, where the Oak Hill Oaks will take over 1st and 10 as we get third quarter action underway. Under the lights here at C.H. Jones Field. What a perfect night for high school football, as the weather just all of a sudden went from summer to fall in one day.
It's cool. It's not real humid. It's not real hot out. It's really nice evening.
And no, I'm not Tony Cavalier. I'm not playing the weatherman, but it sure is a nice night for football.
It kind of
68 degrees.
It kind of feels like September, maybe even early part of October. Here we are, only week 1, mid-August, and it feels like we're halfway through the season weather-wise.
Yeah, usually you're hauling the water out on the field because everybody's got leg cramps and those kind of things.
Yep.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Oaks. 11:56 to go. We're just getting third quarter action underway. Ball resting at about the 36-yard line. Takes a snap. Abley's going to bootleg back. Throws out into the flats.
Pick it off.
Sidearm. That ball's out of bounds. Ooh. And goes over the bleachers. And incomplete pass. Great catch.
Good effort there.
Yeah, incomplete pass by the Oaks. Good catch by Andy Meldek as he done the circle loop-de-loop as he went over the bench and the chain link fence. Second and 10.
He did a good job of doing that balancing act there.
Great job by Clarkson to read that play as a bootleg and stayed home. Abley at shotgun again with number 45 to his left. That would be Brunton. Takes a snap, drops back 3 steps. Looking, still rolling out to his left, or right rather. We have a flag on the play.
Looks like we're going to have a
Abley's
holding.
going to go down. Rockets are probably going to decline this, as Bill, you mentioned, looked like a flag in that holding area.
Yeah. Anytime you get a flag on a pass play,
that is the call.
You're looking at a holding.
So the Oaks coming out here in the third quarter, that's not something you really want to start out on in the third quarter with a holding call. That's going to push them back and make it 2nd down and 20.
Now, folks, when you come out at halftime, if you don't come out live, now Oak Hill's down 12-3. They've got to come out. They've got to make progress. They've got to put the ball down the field, get some momentum. If Wellston, however, can stop that for about a third of this quarter and stymie him for at least 2 series, let's say, they're going to lose that spirit.
So that's going to drop them back about, give them about a 7-yard loss on the play. 3rd down and, well, they're going to call it 30. And the Oak Hill Oaks getting the play called in from the sideline. Abley at shotgun with number 21, I believe, to his right. That's Max Gentry. Twins to the left for the Oaks. Abley takes the snap, drops back 3 steps, under pressure, rolls to his right. He's going to try to come up, and he doesn't have a whole lot to go. He's just going to throw it out of bounds.
He strung that out as long as he could.
And threw it away to avoid another loss. Brings up 4th down for the Oaks, 11:33
Good quarterbacking
to go.
on his part.
4th and 10 for the Oaks, ball on their own 30 with 11:33 to go here in the third quarter. So hopefully, guys, the Rockets can pick right back up where they left off at the second half and keep this running attack going. And no doubt, that teams are going to be watching the films for next week to try to shut this running game down. The running game so far tonight for the Rockets and the line play has been tremendous. 4th and 15 for the Oaks. They got to be getting close on time. The clock is turned off. Punter gets it away. Fought back deep, takes it at his own 30-yard line. Tries to get outside, makes a couple juke moves, has a lead blocker ahead of him. Still on his feet, brings it up to the 49-yard territory with the Oaks. Come on, guys. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you.
I tell you, folks, the officials here tonight, because of some of the trash talking and things that's going on, their ears, or eyes, I should say, have peaked up. And when they see stuff, they're throwing flags.
And rightfully so on that play. That was just not a very heads-up play by the Oaks. Around the scores around the area right now, it is Trimble 14, Nelsonville 6. Widowsburg 14, Ironton 14, and that was at the half. Rock Hill 7, Minford 3. Very surprising score there. Unionota 21, Vinton County 14. Everyone expected that to be a terrific game there at Unionota. 15-yard penalty against the Oak Hill Oaks on that play, on that personal foul. It's Jackson 15, Logan 0 at the half. Zane Trace 14, Logan Elm 19 in the fourth quarter. So some great football action around Southern Ohio tonight. Stay tuned for the rest of this half. We'll try to keep you updated on what's going on around Southern Ohio. Again, talking about this line play for the Rockets. We're going to try to get you names and numbers here in just a minute. We have Lambert back there at halfback for the Rockets. Johnny Scott at shotgun for the Rockets. Rockets go twin receivers to the left. Put Lambert to the left. Pistol formation. Barks out his signal at the line of scrimmage. Long count, takes a snap, hands off to Lambert. He picks his hole and right up he goes. Again, Seth Lambert just having a terrific night. What can you say for that young man? Again, they've been waiting in the wings for a couple years now. He's a junior, and he's just enjoying this ride tonight. As you can tell, the enthusiasm with this ball club.
Well, let's give it up for the Wellston line also. That was a quick hitting play. He hit the line. There was a hole there, and he picks up the first down. That's
on the side of Landon Hypes, number 77 for the Rockets, along with the guys up front, Hunter Collins at center. And they're going to flip him over to the other side, number 78. Again, that's Gage Goheen. Those guys making the holes for the Rockets up front. Now Clarkson in the pistol formation to the right side. Takes a snap. Going to give it to
Johnny Scott.
Johnny Scott stiff arms a man. Around the corner he goes and gets it all the way down to about the 10-yard line in Oak Hill Oak territory. Again, folks, Oak Hill Oaks playing with a lot of youth. We want to reemphasize that. Again, their turn will be coming, but playing with a lot of youth tonight, and the Rockets capitalizing on that. As we've mentioned, guys, in the first half, the Rockets been 2 years waiting for this to come, and a 12-3 your score, but the Rockets moving the ball with a lot of success on the ground.
Kudos to the Oaks. Even though they're young, they're aggressive, and they're going after the ball.
Lambert back in the game for the Rockets. Twins receivers to the left. Fott and Weber, we believe.
Lambert.
Scott takes the handoff. Going to hand it to Lambert. Pow! Boy, the Oaks snuffed that one right off the bat.
Yeah, it looks like they had some kind of a
stunt going on
gaming going on there where they...
Sophomore on the tackle for the Oaks, number 56. That's Isaac Campbell, 6'2", 205-pound sophomore. Again, very young for the Oaks, but they saw that one coming. No, give him a gain maybe of one on the play. 10:07 to go in the third quarter. Mason Collins bringing the play in for the Rockets.
Rockets down on the 10-yard line.
Scott at shotgun. Look for him just to keep it here. Quarterback draw possibly. Here it comes. He's going to go to the left side.
Going around the end.
A lot of real estate out there. Stay outside, son.
Go out.
Turns it up to the corner.
Going to have a hold.
And we have a flag on the play, and we have a touchdown, but it's coming back. Rockets are going to be tagged with a hold on the play. Yes, take that touchdown off the board. Holding is the call. We just received word, confirmation word from a relative of the player for the Oak Hill Oaks, number 14, Landon Osborne. He is at the hospital. He's moving around pretty good, so that is great news. That is great news for the family and the Oak Hill Oak fans and all that have been listening tonight. So it does appear that Landon Osborne for the Oak Hill Oaks is going to be okay, and that is prayers answered. 9:36 to go here in the third. Rockets scored a touchdown there, called back, rightfully so, on a hold by the Rockets. But, again, guys, we're seeing intensity from the Rockets tonight that we haven't seen for 2 or 3 years.
Intensity and urgency to get where they need to go. They want to get there. There's a desire there to do what they need to do to get it into the end zone.
And a lot of guys playing on both sides of the football, and here we are almost halfway through the third quarter, and it doesn't look like the Rockets are letting up at all so far.
Lambert to the right in the pistol formation. Scott taps his helmet. A little signal to Fott. Rolls to his right. Going to throw it to Fott. Intercepted. Well, the Rockets zigged and he zagged, and the ball went the wrong direction. Great defensive play by the Oak Hill Oaks on that play because the Rockets were in territory to score again, and the Oak Hill Oaks step up defensively at their cornerback spot. Makes a great interception.
Well, and you have to pass occasionally. If you're not a passing team, you at least have to pass occasionally to keep the defense off guard. But the Oaks were ready. They were out there in the flats, and the ball was overthrown a bit, and Oak Hill brought it in.
1st and 10 for the Oaks, the ball on their own 16-yard line. Again, the Rockets had an opportunity to really blow this thing open, and interception by Johnny. Again, we turn the corner as a quarterback. If there's no one in front of you, as we were taught, you run it. Rockets throw it on that one. As we all know what Woody Hayes says to say when we pass the ball. Handoff. Met in the backfield.
He got,
as Connor Mercer used to say, smack-a-hangay.
That's what I think we can say where the term laid out came from. He got hit and put on his back.
He barely had enough time to take the football from the quarterback before he got hit.
Yes.
That's one of those where the quarterback's glad he got the ball out of his hands.
Yep. He's like, here, you take this thing. They're coming.
Goodness. Loss of 9 on the play. 2nd down. I'm sorry. Loss of 4 on the play. Definite passing situation for the Oaks. So look for Abley to keep it. They're going twin receivers both sides. Abley steps back, looking. Still looking under heavy pressure. He's got to get rid of it and throws it out of bounds. And he just had nowhere to go. And hats off to the secondary of the Rockets as they had everybody draped, not just covered, but draped.
I'm calling it now. Those are setup plays. They're going to go deep. I'm calling it now. They're going to get the defense to suck in, the defensive backs to suck in, thinking they're going to have a little drop pass, and it's going to go long.
And I'll tell you what, the back judge is being very lenient with the play clock. I don't know if you guys have noticed that or not. That play clock gets all the way down to 0, and he gives them at least an extra 2 to 3 seconds before they snap the ball. And no delay of game calls so far.
Oak Hill Lakes burn a timeout right now, and we're going to have Jared run down a list of our sponsors for us.
We can do that real quick. We want to thank our fine sponsors for making BMG Media possible, as well as Wellston Golden Rocket Athletics. For us to be able to bring you this live coverage of Wellston Golden Rocket football here from C.H. Jones Field, we want to thank Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Steel Lyle Construction, Strickland Sales and Service, McWilliams Funeral Home, The Patio, Grubbs and Suds, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, Corinne Smith Photography. And thank you to Corinne Smith Photography for allowing us to use her photos for our Player of the Game. Mention hearing this ad to her, and she will include a complimentary 8x10 photo. If you book with her, contact Corinne today at 740-688-9928. Again, that's 740-688-9928 to schedule a session with Corinne Smith Photography.
You're watching Golden Rocket football right here on BMG Media. Bill Norris, Jared Norris, and I'm Bub Norris bringing you action tonight. 3rd down and 15 for the Oaks. Abley back at shotgun, drops back 3 steps, looking to his left. He's under heavy pressure once again. And we have flags on the play, and Abley's going down, and again, secondary coverage. Abley having no place to go. It's going to be I'm going to anticipate a holding call.
It was definitely a holding call. I think everybody in the stadium saw that.
Yeah, the longer you have to hold those blocks, the easier, I guess, is that it is to grab a hold of that jersey.
Well, he grabbed a hold of the jersey and grabbed a hold of about everything else he could get a hold of to keep, keep the guys from getting to the quarterback.
8:26 remaining in the third. 12-3 your score. Really no indication of how well the Rockets have played so far tonight. We scored 1 touchdown, took it off the board for holding. But the Oak Hill Oaks have scored a touchdown tonight as well. And it was
called back
as well from a holding call. But it's been all Rockets tonight. Under heavy pressure.
Nice
punt gets away. Fought back deep for the Rockets. Is going to pick it up at about the 49. Goes to the outside. Still on his feet. Going to change directions. And looks like Randy Moss out there, bebobbing around everywhere.
He is zigging and zagging.
Brings it up to the 38-yard line, and he's just a playmaker. Fought as a playmaker for the Rockets. He's one of those kids that Rockets are going to go to and look to as this season progresses. He's gonna be one of the go-to guys on this football team, as he is now.
Rockets in great position to take the ball all the way in the end zone. They're on the inside the 40. Yeah, 37-yard line.
8:10 to go here in the third. 12-3 your score. Rockets doing a terrific job up front at the line. Number 60 on the left side. That's Bryce Lambert on the left side at that left guard position. Takes a snap, hands off to Lambert over the left side, back outside, gets outside.
Cuts outside.
What a terrific runner. I love watching this kid run the ball. He's the epitome of what a running back should be coming out of the backfield.
Yep. You hit that hole where it's open, and then as soon as you feel pressure, you bump it outside.
Terrific job. Looked like he had gained more than what he did on the play. Gain of about 8 on the play. Great job. He's coming off and probably has a little bit of cramp action going on right now. Clarkson in for him, so those two guys have rotated back and forth during the course of the night. 7:34 to go in the third quarter. 12-6 your score. Rockets on top. Rockets go single receiver to each side. Fought to the left, Weber to the right. Scott takes the snap, tries to get outside, bounces inside, now back outside, still on his feet. Gets down to about the 26-yard line. Scott is still on the turf. He's getting up slowly. Yeah, makes it back to his feet. He's going to have to come off a play. I don't think he can stay in. He's saying, Coach, I'm staying in.
He's going to walk it off. He's going to rub some dirt on it.
Coach Blankenship would say, rub a little dirt on it, boy, get back in there.
Say, what Pap say to you that one night?
Get up, boy, or I'm coming out there
after you.
Of course, we knew where our dad was every play, every Friday night. We look over on the sideline and see him standing there, giving us some special encouragement, we might say. 6:50 to go in the third. Scott at shotgun, going to put Clarkson to his right. Twin receivers to the right. Look for Scott to keep it. Nope, going to hand off to Clarkson back to the left. Clarkson following his blockers up the field. And
following his blocker.
Going to just pounce on him and ride him for about 3 more yards, but Clarkson carrying a couple guys along the way. It'll be interesting to see what the Rockets' rushing yardage is going to be for this evening. They got to be clipping close to 200 yards on the night, I would think.
I like what Josh Clarkson did right there with his offhand. He was carrying the ball in his left hand, and with his right hand, he stuck his hand right on the back of his blocker. That way, he could tell exactly where his blocker was going to go, and he could follow him.
Yeah, and then cut right off of it.
Yep.
Go Rockets!
Clarkson again to the other side.
Cut
Clarkson
it outside, around the corner.
Staying back inside, gets to the 15-yard line.
Had a lot of real estate to work with when you hit those outside corners.
Big score right now, 2:30 remaining in the game. Trimble 14, Nelsonville 12. Reports coming in tonight. 5:29 remaining here in the third. 1st and 10 for the Rockets, ball at the 15-yard line. So the Rockets have been in the red zone every series, I believe, tonight that they've had the ball.
The Rockets really should have about 3 or 4 touchdowns at least to this point.
There's a hole you could drive a Mack truck through.
What a tremendous job, once again, from the left side of that line. Rockets have just dominated, folks, again, the line of scrimmage this evening. Again, to give credit where credit's due, they've just done a terrific job. Again, the youth of the Oaks, their years is coming. Time is coming. It'll pay off because they've got some hosses up front. They just need some more experience, need more reps.
Now, what I'd like to see from the Rockets right here is the old saying, you always leave the dance with the one you showed up with. Well, what got you down here to the goal line? Let's keep doing more of that.
Yep.
Look for possibly Johnny Scott to keep it on this one.
You don't need some special play.
Going to hand it to Lambert around the right side, following these guys up inside. He's going to have enough for a Rocket first down. Going to mark him just short of the first down. 3rd down and about 1 with 4:15 remaining in the third. You're watching Golden Rocket Football on BMG Media. Jared Norris, Bub Norris, and Bill Norris.
Yeah, I've always been surprised when coaches get down to the end zone, they want to try something different.
Yeah.
They ran the whole field doing a particular pattern or something, and it's worked, and they go down to the end zone and they try something different.
Yep.
Although, Tim Tebow play right here may not be a bad idea.
3rd and a yard.
Scott will keep it, guarantee it. Nope, going to take a timeout. Rockets take a timeout, 3:42 to go. We're going to have a video commercial coming to you right now. Welcome back to Golden Rocket Football here on BMG Media. Just thought about something, guys. Back in the day, there were 3 Norris boys on the Wellston football team at one time.
At one time.
I was a freshman. You were a
I would have been a junior.
And Chalk would have been
senior.
You would have been a sophomore, wouldn't you? Or a junior, Chalk a senior. Anyway, the coach would say, "Hey, Norris, get in there," and we'd say, "Huh? What? Which one? Coach?"
And in those days, we didn't have many guys on the team either, so you usually stayed on the field anyway.
I tell you, that was probably one of the hardest hitting teams. That 81 team was one of the hardest hitting teams with Chalk and
What year?
Scott Massey, 81.
Oh, man.
You weren't even thought of at that time, son.
I wasn't even,
Rockets
Pushing
going
it
to,
through.
we have a flag on the play, but Rockets have moved.
Signals.
Yeah, Rockets score, but they're bringing it back. And rightfully so, the Rockets jump. So back 81, I'll never forget this. First game of the season, we go down. Ironton has a player by the name of Dennis Bacon. And back then, Walter Osborne was a linebacker. Dennis Osborne, Scott Massey. Scott wasn't real big, but man, would he loved to hit. And Leland Smith, Jeff Deaver, all those guys.
Jeff
Midkiff
played corner, and I was a guard at that point. And they would pull me to run around the end, and I had to hit him. I have never been hit harder from a 145-pound young man than I did from Jeff Midkiff.
So I'll never forget that down at Tank Stadium. That was the night. It was sleeting rain, and we got on the bus, and somebody was murdered in the parking lot right beside the bus.
Yikes.
So, yeah. Anyway, 3rd and 7 for the Rockets.
Anyway.
3:26 to go here in the third.
Anyway.
We're going to just reminisce for you all tonight. How about that? 3:20 to go in the third.
Ooh,
pitch
sweet.
back to Fott.
Oh,
and,
boy.
Man,
Oak Hill
Abley
Oaks
dropped the
sniffed
boom.
that one out.
Rockets are still in 4-down territory, I would think.
You know, I like that play call right there, and I like that play. It's a well-designed play. Kudos to the Oak Hill defense right there.
Staying at home.
It was almost like they knew that play was coming because they were right there to meet Fott once he caught the ball on the pitch right there in the backfield. Sniffed it right out.
It is 4th and 15. 2:50 remaining in the third. Still 12-3
Whatever they
score.
lack in experience, right there just showed you their knowledge of the game or the coach calling plays. Really has stunned or stopped Wellston at the present time.
Obviously, Abley is one of the better players for the Oak Hill Oaks, probably one of the best players for the Oaks. Rockets are 4th and 13. Scott drops back. He's going to throw it to the corner of the end zone.
There it is, over the
Can
shoulder.
we make a play? Ooh. Yeah, we got a flag in the end zone.
Finally.
Flag in the end zone.
We've got a holding against
in the second quarter. That happened down here on this side of the field, and they didn't catch it.
It was blatant in the second quarter on this side of the field. The sideline official over there was signaling holding on the Oak Hill Oaks.
2:19 remaining in the third, but this has been a long quarter. But they called holding in the end zone. Either way, it's going to be at least a 10-yard penalty, which will make it in the end zone. So I don't know if they placed the ball at the 2 in high school. I'm not familiar with that rule. But if it's a penalty that takes place in the end zone, let's see where the officials mark it at.
We've got the Foggy Mountain Breakdown playing at C.H. Jones Field
Pass
here
interference
tonight.
in the end zone. Let's see where the see. Here's another critical thing, and if there's anybody interested in getting into officiating, please consider it. They're running with, I believe, 4 officials on the field tonight.
No, there's
and
5.
It's hard to get coverage in areas to where it needs to be. I would think in the same thing. Still going to be 4th down. Not sure. Okay. 2:19 remaining in the third. 12-3 your score. It's going to be still 4th down and about 4 for the Rockets. Ball's going to be placed at about the.
What was the penalty?
Pass interference, and it took place in the end zone.
Well, it should be an automatic first down.
Not sure of the rule, but anyway, I'm sure they do know the rule.
No,
we hope.
It wouldn't be an automatic first down, but it would be a 15-yard penalty.
Scott takes a snap, rolls back, throws it out.
Uh-oh.
And,
doesn't have a man.
Again, just nobody there where he was throwing it to, so the Oak Hill Oaks will take over on downs with 2:12 remaining in the third. Rockets get inside red zone again, fellas, and not able to put any points on the board. The second time here in the second half.
This is what I was speaking about. What is difference in the mindset of the boys when they get in the red zone? You've driven the ball down the field. You've done the right things to get there. Let's keep doing more of the right things.
Maybe it's just the intensity of being that close to the end zone and the pressure.
I think it's a mindset. I think you're right.
Right, the mindset of being that close to the end zone, knowing that you're this close and you should be scoring here in the next couple plays. And I think it just puts a little bit too much pressure on them right now, and they're just don't know.
What's the saying goes? You can plug the dam so long until it gives way. So hopefully that happens here. Rockets
in the
backfield, just making terrific plays defensively up front. And kudos to the defensive coordinator for the Rockets, just making the right calls to come up number 45.
They're aggressive. I like to see that. You know, if you make a mistake and the guy gets by you because you're being aggressive, okay, I'll live with that because 9 times out of 10 your aggressiveness is going to get you the ball back.
Yep.
We're going to try to get you some updated scores around the area here this evening in just a moment.
21-20, Uniota over Benton County, 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter from Chillicothe.
Wheelersburg 14, Ironton 17. That's in the third quarter. Abley at shotgun, drops back the pass. Looking. Got him to be another hold at the line of scrimmage. That one's
you got to
coming
keep
back.
that one.
It's coming back anyway.
Yeah.
Trimble 14, Nelsonville 6. And holding on the Oak Hill Oaks on the play, no doubt. 21-20 is the Vikings trail Unionota. Now Minford 17, Rock Hill 7, which that's more of a score that I kind of anticipated. Harvest Prep 22, Bloom Carroll 9, Jackson 22, Logan 0, Fairfield 26, Portsmouth West 29. So some interesting scores there the Rockets will be paying attention to. Minute 16 remaining in the third. Brings up 3rd down and 10 for the Oaks. Fellas, did the Rockets decline the penalty? There was a flag on the last play. They must have declined a penalty, made it 3rd down.
I believe they did. I wasn't paying any attention.
Third and 10 for the Oaks. Abley takes the snap, looks out, looks across. Under heavy pressure once again, just not a whole play, not a whole lot of room there to run for him. Brings up 4th down for the Oaks. Going to be short. And the Rockets, once again, guys, should have terrific field position. Brings up 4th down and about 4, long 4 or 5 for the Oaks. Kale fought back deep once again for the Rockets.
Well, being so late in the 3rd quarter, almost to the 4th quarter, do you take the chance? Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're going to kick.
I think you still have to punt it right here. It's too far deep into your own territory to go for
Maybe
it.
watch for a trick play.
Snap is good.
And the kick.
Gets the punt away. A low spiral. Fought going to
let it go.
Just let it roll down in Rocket territory, and it will stop at the 44-yard line where the Rockets will take over 1st and 10 in their own territory.
Rockets, once again, good field position on the 45 or 44.
Pretty good punt right there, about a 56-yard punt. I think he punted it from little ways into the end zone there. Almost a 60-yard punt.
1 minute to go exactly in the 3rd. 12-3 your score, Rockets on top as we are getting close to 4th quarter action. Tremendous job by the offensive line for the Rockets tonight. These guys have just done an amazing job. Lambert in the backfield. Takes a snap. Scott hands off to him around the left side. Lambert trying to get
for
outside.
A hole.
Kicks it back inside. No gain on the play.
Looks like Oak Hill stringed that out a little bit.
Gone to the well a little bit there.
Our guy to turn back.
The center is coming off nope, he's going to stay out there. He's got a cramp. He's going to try to weather the storm. Clarkson back in the game for the Rockets. 25 seconds remaining in the 3rd. Been a long 3rd quarter.
Rockets need a confidence builder. They need to get them a 1st down here real quick to keep the spirits up.
Got to catch it before you take off with it.
And he had a lot of real estate.
Yes, he did.
Well, I tell you what, our quarterback just got that off just in time.
Yeah. I think Kel Fott knew that he had a lot of real estate after he would have caught that ball and just took his eyes off of it right at the last second, wasn't able to bring it in.
At the end of 3, it's still 12-3. Rockets on top. We'll get a live video commercial for you queued up here, and we'll be back in just a second after this commercial. Back here at C.H. Jones Field, Golden Rockets on top of the Oak Hill Oaks 12-3. It's been all Rockets so far tonight. Score doesn't indicate that, but it's been Rockets all night, both sides of the ball, fellas.
Now, Rockets have scored in the 1st and 2nd quarter. No one scored in the 3rd quarter, but the Rockets did drive it, had two very good drives. Looking for some more scores. I'd like to see them that, like I said earlier, that confidence builder, that they can move the ball when they want to.
3rd and 9 for the Rockets as we get ready to start 4th quarter action here. Jared Norris, Bill Norris, and I'm Bub Norris bringing you your action here tonight from C.H. Jones Field, the home opener. Johnny Scott at shotgun. Single receivers to each side, puts Fought in motion to the right. Scott's going to keep it back to the left. What a great play call.
He's got a blocker.
He's got one man out in front of him. He has the 1st down and more. Gets it inside Oaks territory to the 42-yard line. Guys, say what you want. Terrific play call by the coaching staff on that one because the Oaks thought that Fott was getting the ball in motion. Scott just kept it and came it back to the other side.
Yep. And he had a blocker, and he stayed there behind the blocker. A lot of times guys get too anxious, and they want to cut out and get away from their blocker. Stayed right there with him, picked up an extra 5 to 10 yards just by sticking with the blocker.
Terrific play call by the Golden Rockets. 11:53 remaining. Rockets 12-3 your score. Rockets have, I believe, Clarkson in the backfield. Johnny Scott at quarterback still, and you have number 23 up there at the slot position, Mason Collins. Rockets go twin receivers to the left as the Oak Hill Oaks bring another player in, number 1.
We're waiting on guys to sub in now, or?
Well, they had an injured player. That's another freshman the Oaks bring in. They have 12 freshmen on their roster. And they have this one at a very key position.
Oh, he's in the linebacker spot.
He is
get outside.
Lambert trying to get outside. He's going to be tackled for about a 4 or 5 yard loss by the Oaks.
Stop by Avery.
Isn't there a rule about excessive celebration?
There is.
I was wondering about that.
Sure is a rule.
They're going to fool around and cause me to sing my Tender Fluff Donut song here in just a minute. 11:25 to go in this one. 11:15 remaining.
Well, we heard that banjo playing a while ago, and that Deliverance banjo, and every time, it's always fun until you hear that Deliverance banjo.
Scott at shotgun. Takes the snap, drops back 3 steps, throws it across the middle. Intended for Fott. Pass is incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd down for the Rockets. Again, great coverage by the Oak Hill Oaks. They may be young, but I tell you what, they're hanging right in there tonight with the Rockets.
Well, the thing of it is they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing on the field. And so, a lot of times when you stick freshmen and sophomores in there, they're inexperienced. They don't know how to play the position. Those boys, I'll give it to the coaches again. Those boys know what they're doing out there. They know how to cover, and they know how to stay with that player.
Third and 14 for the Rockets inside Oaks territory at the 45-yard line.
Wellston needs another touchdown as a cushion. They keep pushing that ball down the field.
Got a wide open Cale Fott right here to the near side. Just throw the ball and get it to him. Wide open, big cushion.
So jumped off sides.
Again, fellas, a lot of positives tonight the Rockets are going to be able to take out of this game. It's still far from over. A lot of football left, 10:57 remaining, but a lot of positive for the Rockets. A lot of improvement over last year. A lot of good things happening for the Golden Rockets. Scott at shotgun. Looks like Clarkson to his left, and he's going to have another 5-yard penalty. Delay a game on the Rockets.
Delay a game, Rockets.
Yep. Going to push her back another 5. Make it 3rd and 20.
It was already a long ways. What's another 5 yards?
As our old buddy Bob Walton used to say, if ifs and buts were candy and nuts, oh, what a Merry Christmas this would be.
We'd have a big party.
10:57 remaining. 12-3 your score. Rockets on top still. Long way to go with this one. 3rd and 19. Takes the snap. Scott's going to keep it to the left. Cuts it inside. Tries to get outside. Gets a lot of that yardage back.
The Rockets are in 4th down territory. They're in 4 down territory now. Look for the Rockets to go for it.
I'm probably going to punt it and try to pin the Oaks deep.
Yep, that's what they're going to do.
Try to pin them deep and then hopefully hold the Oaks to get the ball back and get even better field position. Let's see what happens. Rockets are going to punt it.
What we don't want to see, and if you're watching at home, what we don't want to see anybody kind of taking it easy right now. You don't have a score of 12-3 and be able to take it easy.
Nope, can't take any plays off.
10:16 remaining. Rockets on top, 12-3. Snap is good. The punt, pretty good itself. Going to hit at about the 25. Going to stop at about the 20, where the Oak Hill Oaks will take over.
And one of the things I mean about taking it easy, there still needs to be the intensity. There still needs to be some fire. There still needs to be some hard hitting. And I'm not seeing quite as much as in the second quarter as I am now. In the second quarter, folks were on fire. There was trash talking. There was folks who was getting hit. It was on.
Well, like
I haven't quite seen that this half.
Like I was saying earlier, we've got a lot of guys playing both sides of the football. We are here in the fourth quarter, week 1. So haven't had a whole lot of conditioning so far yet this season. Of course, you had your 2-a-day practices and stuff like that where a lot of your conditioning comes in, but still maybe not as in tip-top shape as what you would like your football team to be with guys playing on both sides of the football. So probably a little bit of tiredness, a little bit of fatigue going on out there from both sides of the ball. But again, still got to keep the intensity level up. It's kind of a mind thing when you get into the fourth quarter. You know, your body's tired. You played both sides of the ball all game long. You're just physically getting tired. That's where you've got to make a mental note and say, all right, I've got to push myself mentally through this fourth quarter and keep that intensity level up, and hopefully your body will hold up the rest of the game.
Scores around Southern Ohio right now. Withersburg 14, Ironton 17. Rock Hill 7, Minford 17. Union Oda 21, Vinton County 20. That's got to be coming close to an end. Jackson 22, Logan 0. Harvest Prep 30, Bloom Carroll 9. Zane Trace 17, Logan Elm 32. Fairland 26, Portsmouth West 29. That's a score that the Rockets will need to watch with both of those teams they'll be playing here soon. And it is a final. Trimble 14, Nelsonville 12. That is a final. We hear Union Oda just took possession, leading with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Back to Rocket action here. Oak Hill has the ball. Abley at shotgun. 10 minutes to go in this one. 12-3 your score. Rockets on top. Abley takes a snap. Going to keep it. Roll to his right. Trying to get outside. And he's knocked out of bounds. Give him a gain of probably 7 or 8 on the play.
Could have called holding about 2 or 3 different places right there on that play.
Well, I was looking there. Wellston Yardner-check. The guy was hanging on to his jersey so he couldn't get to the outside.
Yeah.
And the only reason I bring his name up, I kind of watch him because he goes to our church.
Right.
So, yeah. So
second down and 4. 9:56 remaining in this one. Look for Abley to carry the Oaks the rest of the way. Barking out the signals from shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to throw to his left. Tries to get it out in the screen. He does, and not much happening there. Actually going to lose about 2 on the play.
Yeah, now Oak Hill's going to have to look at some plays that are going to get him some distance, which obviously means some passing.
Well-executed play right there on the pitch and catch. Just didn't get our blocks.
Third down and about 7 for the Oaks. 9:31 remaining. Rockets looking to break that 10-game losing streak. Looking to get in the winning column here tonight. 3rd and long for the Oaks. 3rd and 7. Look for Abley to keep it or put it in the air to the near side. Let's see what happens.
I think you have to look for a long pass because they've been close to it on a few
Abley
occasions.
Under pressure.
There he's running. He scrambles.
He's
going to be close to a first down and picks up the first down for the Oaks.
The only problem with the scrambling or the broken pass plays is that it take up a lot of time on the clock. Whereas with the pass play, if you pass, you can make a lot of yardage in a little bit of time.
8:57 remaining. Again, the Oaks, he is their, if not the best player, one of the 2 best players on their football team. Just proved it on that play. 1st and 10 for the Oak Hill Oaks at their own 38-yard line. Rockets looking to get a stop here. Abley takes the snap. picks it back up around the left side. Nothing happening that time as he gets gang tackled on the far side and driven out of bounds. 8:22 remaining in this one. Injured player on the field. A rocket down on the far side. Not sure who it is. Again, just hitting. Jared, if you don't care to hit some of the sponsors for us again real quick.
Absolutely. Always want to make mention of our sponsors and thank them for their contribution and everything they do to make BMG Media possible to bring you live coverage of Wellston Golden Rocket athletics, football, basketball, baseball, track and field, special events, you name it. BMG tries to cover all of those events for you. We want to thank Lockard Insurance, Buckeye Construction and Restoration, SF Restoration, Steel Lyle Construction, Strickland Sales and Service, McWilliams Funeral Home, The Patio, Grubbs and Suds, Oak Hill Chamber of Commerce, DDF Seamless Gutters, Precision One Masonry, Spring Street Sports, and Corinne Smith Photography. True fans know that success in football is all about tradition, dedication, and loyalty. Those same qualities are important to the Lockard Insurance Agency. We care about what's important to you, and that's why we believe in helping you select the right insurance for your needs.
Oh, that's the auditor check.
If I'm not mistaken, was our athletic trainer formerly Oak Hill's athletic trainer? That's what I thought.
8:18 remaining in this one. We'll get you some more scores here in just a moment.
I think
second down and 12 for the Oaks.
I think the trainer looks better in blue and gold than he did in black and white, in my opinion. That's just my opinion.
Abley drops back, looks across the middle. Pass interference, but no call. Yep, they're going to bring it in. They're going to call it.
And we've got another flag from the middle of the field.
Sportsmanlike conduct.
Pass interference, I believe, is going to be the call against the Rockets.
But then they threw another flag up here around the
midfield umpire, and he picked it back up and is putting it back in his pocket. Pass interference is the call against the Rockets, and that's the right call, rightfully so.
It's Jackson 22, Logan 0, still. Harvest Prep 30, Bloom Carroll 9. Portsmouth West 29, Fairland 26. It is a final. Trimble 14, Nelsonville 12. Tays Valley 17, Lancaster 24. Eastern Beaver 45, Miller Falcons 15. And Piketon 28, Goshen 15. Colgrove 28, Greenup County, Kentucky 28. Miami Trace 13, Waverly 13. And Paint Valley 20 and Blanchester 7, that was at the half. It's Eastern Eagles, Reedsville 55, River Valley 6. First and 10 for the Oaks with 8:13 remaining, 12-3 your score. Rockets on top. Look for Abley to keep it. Pretty much, I would guess, the rest of the game, he is their best player. Is going to throw it out into the flats. It's complete to number 12, but he dropped it. That was intended for Mason Davis.
Quarterback takes a hit.
I think he heard the footsteps of number 8, Lambert, coming at him.
So we see the man, ball hits him in the hands.
Yep.
And I think he was looking at that Wellston tackler headed toward him.
Yeah.
Took his eyes off the ball.
And it's a final Union Note at 21, Benton County 20. But don't get too excited about that, folks. Union Note is a pretty good football team. And we know the Vikings is a pretty good football team. The Vikings are going to look to run the table the rest of the season, but we'll just have to see what happens. 8:08 to go in this one. Rockets 12. Oak Hill Oaks 3. Second down and 10 for the Oaks. Ball resting right at midfield. Abley at shotgun. Twin receivers to the right, trips to the left. Takes the snap, drops back 3 steps, holding at the line of scrimmage. He rips it rip.
He got a man wide
open, makes the catch. And quite honestly, guys, that should never happen.
That should never happen.
Well, as you said, there was Wellston's defensive line that was literally held up at the line of scrimmage.
These white jerseys stick out like a sore thumb on this green grass. So if you're a Wellston defender, one of those white jerseys should never get behind you as far as what the receiver did there for the Oak Hill Oaks.
As I mentioned earlier, quickest way to get the ball down the field is pass it. And there we see they gained nearly 40 yards.
And you know with Abley going from the shotgun back here by himself, he's going to do one of two things. He's either going to keep it or he's going to throw it.
Well, you don't get that kind of time to pass the ball without something else happening at the line of
Well,
scrimmage.
I think by this point in the game, the officials are just tired of throwing their flags. They've thrown it about 250 times.
Oh, 7:20. Abley's going to run to the left. And, folks, he's going to get close to the end zone, and he gets in the end zone. So the Oaks with some momentum, folks. This thing's not over yet.
This is why I was talking a little bit ago about having some urgency and some desire, some fire. Wellston needed to put the Oaks away last quarter if they would have scored a couple touchdowns and put the nail in the coffin. Now the Oaks are alive again.
Right back in this thing.
And will probably try an onside kick to get the ball back.
I think the Rockets have been inside the red zone at least a half a dozen times tonight and not able to score. So that really, really hurts.
No good. I'm surprised the Oaks did not go for two there, guys, to be quite honest.
Well, when you've got a kicker like McKinnis, you can kick it, go for one, and then you would have your guarantee at the 3 points there putting you ahead. So
7:19 to go in this one. 12-9 now your score. Rockets still on top.
I think the key factor in this ball game tonight has been the Rockets being in the red zone so many times and not being able to put the ball in the end zone. That's really hurt the Golden Rockets to this point. Hopefully they're able to hold on to this 12-9 lead with 7:19 remaining in the fourth quarter of this ball game.
Back deep for the Rockets is number 15, Cale Fott. Up the way just a little bit is number 8, Seth Lambert, and number 14, Josh Clarkson.
Right now is when you'd like to see somebody down there on that Rocket sideline, maybe from the coaching staff, get these boys fired up, get them going, get some life back into them. They're kind of hanging their heads a little bit right now. We're still ahead in this ball game, guys.
I'm not so sure that back deep for the Rockets, I wouldn't have two guys deep back instead of just one. That way that allows you to be able to try to catch the ball in the air. In this particular case, you've got a hole right in the center in the depth at about the 10-yard line. Of course, McKinnis is going to, no doubt, put it deep.
Golden Rockets going to have to put something together here offensively here on this drive. Where I think this drive right here is going to be probably the deciding factor in this game, what the Golden Rockets do right here on this drive.
And that's the reason why you have two guys back. Fott takes it at the 2. Breaks stride, gets it up, stays on his feet, brings it out to about the 28-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Rockets.
The Oaks are feeling pretty confident that they're going to have enough time, that they're going to stop the Rockets and get the ball back and come back and score.
That's why I'm saying I think this drive right here for the Golden Rockets is going to be the deciding factor in the rest of this game. What the Rockets are able to do with it right here, they're going to have to put something together, go down and put some points on the board to give us a little bit of insurance.
Yeah, with 7 minutes, we're going to need a drive. We're going to need, 3 first downs probably within the 7 minutes.
And folks, C.H. Jones Stadium has come alive.
What's that?
C.H. Jones Stadium has come alive.
Yeah.
We have a penalty on the play, or I guess we're kicking
over. Yeah, I saw
over.
the flag over here, and I didn't know what that was about.
Rockets are going to take the penalty, and it'll push the Oaks back to the 35. Or did they just kick off from the wrong line to start with?
They kicked off from the 40.
They kicked off from the 40.
You kick off from the 40 in high school, so the Rockets are having them re-kick. I don't know.
We're going to put the time back on the clock?
No.
You did kick off from the 40 in high school, right?
I'm going to need a little help with that one. I was thinking it was a 35.
They might have had an offsides or something over here on the kickoff to bring it back.
Where was the flag thrown? I didn't see a flag.
It was over here on the 40.
So, okay, so we did probably have an offsides.
It was a late flag. It was after they'd stopped the play.
Okay. Well, if it was a penalty, I don't know if I like this decision by the Rockets of having to re-kick it, because McInnes is a good kicker, so that just puts you in more of a chance of getting worse field position. But then you also have
Cale Fott, who is very athletic and capable of taking it to house every time he touches the ball.
That is true.
Let's see what happens.
But I think if I'm the Rockets, I take the 5 yards from the end of the return and start my offense from there.
Takes it at the 15 to the 10. Gets outside. Trying to outrun some guys. Turns the corner. Better field position. Brings it out to the 38. So that does help the Rockets, I believe, and gives them probably 5 more yards.
Helps them, but I believe we got away with the block in the back.
Took about a minute off the clock from the original time when they kicked off, that original kickoff.
Cale Fott showing some speed on the far side of the field as he turned the corner. Jared, as you mentioned earlier, this drive will be critical for the Rockets because as of right now, the Oak Hill Oaks have the momentum on offense.
Yep. Super critical drive right here for the Rockets.
1st and 10 for the Rockets. Ball at their own 37-yard line. Lambert in the backfield along with Scott. Lambert to the left. Long count. Takes the snap. Scott's going to keep it. He has some real estate. He gets outside. He's chased from behind. He's going to gain
6 or 7 yards.
7 on the play. Brought down by number 52, Blaze Ford, a sophomore for the Oak Hill Oaks.
Guys, if we can do that right there every play, we're in business.
Yeah, this is what I said earlier. Whatever gets you down the field, keep doing that.
Yep.
All right, here we go. 2nd down and 3 for the Rockets.
Look for Clarkson. Nope, that's Lambert.
Lambert in the backfield.
Stay with
Bounces
you.
it
Get
outside.
out there. Get out
He's
there.
going to pick up the 1st down. And driven out of bounds on the far side.
All right, there's the first down.
Yep.
And we've got just over 6 minutes left, so what I'm really looking for, I think, is when we get under 5 minutes. If we can get under 5 minutes, we need 1 first down.
The coaches are trying to run the clock down as far as they can before they take each snap. I'm watching the coach signal the calls in from the sidelines.
Unfortunately, Seth Lambert ran out of bounds right there, so the clock will stop and won't restart until the ball's snapped again.
6:08 remaining in this one. 12-9 your score. Field goal is the difference. Clarkson in the backfield for the Rockets.
It looks like you're bringing everybody. And he gets out around that end.
7 or 8 yard gain again there for Johnny Scott.
I think they had, 9 guys on the line that time?
Well, what they're doing is forcing the Rockets to run the ball. They know that the Rockets, as of right now, is not a huge threat throwing the ball, so they're walking everybody up on the line of scrimmage.
They're bringing everything but the kitchen sink.
Maybe a play, if they have a play action where you can fake in that 2 hole and dump it over the linebackers.
Dump it to the tight end.
Inside 5 seconds. Let's go, guys. We're going to get a delay of game. 10 seconds, rather. 5 seconds. 4. Snap the ball, fellas. Lambert takes it over the left side. He's going to pick up good enough for the first down for the Rockets. Again, Rockets just grinding out yardage on the ground.
Guys, that was the same play sequence after we got the first down right there. That last run, you had Johnny Scott running it to the right side, and then a handoff to Lambert over the left side. Was the same sequence when the Rockets started this drive back here about the 35-yard line.
5:38 remaining. 12-9 your score. A field goal is the difference. The Rockets have been inside the red zone multiple times tonight. Had one touchdown called back. Oak Hill Oaks had one touchdown called back as well. Rockets have been inside again the red zone many times, not able to punch it in. Let's see if we can get something going here. Ball on the 42. Scott takes a snap, going to run to his left, stiff arms a guy. He's going to get called for a face mask. Another one will call face mask on the Oaks. That could go either way, fellas.
That could go either way. It's going to be interesting to see which way it goes here. May even call it a horse collar, because it looked like he might have got Scott's horse collar there as he was bringing him down. Got the collar of his shoulder pads. Face mask. It's both ways. Face mask on the Rockets. They're calling Johnny Scott for his stiff arm, grabbing the face mask with his stiff arm.
Wow, tough break for the Rockets on that one. 5 minutes to go, 12-9 your score.
So, folks, let me just say, the reason that you hear silence on the video for that long period of time after a penalty that goes against the Rockets is because we don't have anything nice to say. That's why we're choosing not to say anything at all.
If you hear silence, something's going on.
Scott trying to get outside.
Turns it up.
Turns it back inside.
Still on his feet.
Still on his
Still
feet.
on his feet. Still on his feet.
Close to the original line of scrimmage.
I tell you what,
We
there's
see
not
the
a
Oaks.
lack
I
of.
tell you what, the Oaks are throwing those bodies around, doing whatever they can. If the Rockets can hold on and get this first down, it may seal the victory.
Second down and about 12 for the Rockets. Ball inside Oak Hill Oak territory with 4 minutes to go, just under 4.
And the Oaks only have one timeout left with 4 minutes to go here, so they are going to want to use that very sparingly.
What a tough, hard-fought football game tonight for both teams. Second and 12. Scott takes a snap, hands off to Lambert around the right side, but we have a flag on the play. Rockets going to be tagged now with a illegal motion call. Make it second down and 17.
Well, you had one of the coaches, the coaching staff over here at the Rockets, was, I believe, trying to signal an audible. 3:33 to go. Make that 3:30 with the clock running here in the fourth quarter of this ball game. You had one of the coaches for the Rocket coaching staff, Johnny Scott, was getting ready to snap the ball. I believe he was trying to call some sort of audible, and it threw the offense off.
3:10 to go. Scott takes the ball, hands it off to Lambert
Turn
around
it
the
up.
left side.
Turn it
Gets
up.
back
There
inside,
you go.
still on his feet, still on his feet. Takes it down to about the 40-yard line.
So it's going to be about third and long. Manageable for what the Rockets can do on the ground. Picking up 6, 7, 8, and more than 10 when they turn that corner.
The Rockets seem to be tonight all night long. Listen to this. One step away from breaking it big.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Many, many, many plays tonight. Just one step away from breaking the big play and just not able to get it done. But what an improvement, though.
And the Rocket coaching staff right here signaling to Johnny Scott. They're going to tell him when to motion to snap the ball. Coach Graham going to take a timeout.
With 2:14 to go. with that, if we can run another commercial, we'll be back after this commercial. .2:14 left here at C.H. Jones Field. Golden Rockets on top, 12-9 your score. Oak Hill Oaks hanging in there, as the old saying like it is, like a hair in a biscuit. I mean, they're hanging in there, man. 12-9 your score. 2:14 to go in this one, but Rockets with the ball. And Coach Graham doing everything that he can to preserve what he has to try to get out of here with a victory tonight.
They're calling 3rd and 8. Looks more like 3rd and 7, but anyway, long distance and 2 plays to get there.
Scott at shotgun. Takes the call. Hand it to Clarkson up the middle.
There, get up.
He's going to be close, and I'm not so sure.
He's about a yard short.
That the Rockets don't keep it here. Punting will obviously pin the Oak Hill Oaks back deep in their own territory.
I think where are we at? We're on the.
It should be just about a yard short.
We're on the 30.
It's going to make market about 3 yards line.
That was a really bad mark.
That was a really bad spot.
I thought he was down closer to the.
I thought he was going to be about a yard short.
Yeah.
About all he was going to be.
Yeah.
The ball's on the 36-yard line, inside Oak territory. Boy, it's tough. That's a tough decision right there. What are you going with?
I'm go with what got you here. Give it to that quarterback. Let that quarterback take it around the corner. Make sure it has looked at times that Oak Hill's tackle has nearly grabbed the quarterback in the backfield. Make sure he gets stuck, and so the quarterback can get on around the corner.
I'm keeping it here. If you punt, that obviously would pin the Oaks deep in their own territory.
Well, but your punt can't get in the end zone.
Correct.
Your punt has to be down on the 5 or less and let them run the whole distance of the field rather than starting on the 20.
So here's what I do first. I draw out, I go out, I get in formation, and I dare my kids to jump. We're going to draw Oak Hill offsides.
As many times as we've been called for for false start tonight, I don't know if we're. I don't know if we're up for that or not. It might be 4th and 8 instead of 4th and 3, and then you probably would have to punt.
All right, folks.
I like this call
we got a barn burner tonight. 12-9, 2 minutes and 3 seconds left.
They're adding 3 seconds back on.
3 seconds back onto the clock to make it 2:06 to go in the ball game.
I like the call.
I do too.
Gutsy by Coach Graham and staff. I like the call. Keep the ball in our hands. And Johnny Scott, keep the ball and you run to the left and pick us up a first down, son. What do you say?
We like to live on the edge a little bit.
Just keep it. Now go. Pick it up, son. Get outside.
Get in
Turn
there.
it up. We got the first down. There we go. We got the first down.
He got it. He got it. They might measure it, but he got it.
Great call. We knew that was coming. And so we're just challenging
They're going
the
to measure
Oaks.
it.
You have to have the better push.
2 minutes exactly on the clock. That has to be a first down.
Yeah, he's got it.
I'm not real crazy about the spot that the Rockets got on this play.
I'm not
crazy about the last 2 spots we've had.
They're going to bring the chain gang out for good measure here.
Game's on the line right here, fellas. This is it.
He's got the first down.
Yes, sir.
And folks, the Rockets have that first down. Like I called it earlier. If they get this one.
Listen,
Now they've got 4 downs to waste 2 minutes.
Oak Hill Oaks they're out of timeouts. So I run 2 plays and take a knee. And we get out of here with a 3-point victory.
The main thing right here is hang on to the football. The Oaks are going to be trying to strip it. They're going to be trying to punch it. They're going to be trying to cause something to happen.
We can't jump off sides.
Can't jump off sides. Tuck that thing away with both hands and hang on to it.
Coach Graham, I believe, burns his final timeout.
Let's talk about a player of the game, guys. 2 minutes to go in this football game. We're going to have to nail down a player of the game. Who you got?
Well, for the Golden Rockets,
we got to pick one.
My vote is either going to go for.
I'm all for that offensive line, but then again, 9 points. I'm all for that defensive line.
Yeah.
Quarterback running all night long. Where do we go?
This is a tough one, folks. My vote is either going to go for number 1, Johnny Scott, or number 8, Seth Lambert, the running back for the Rockets. Both of those kids have, in my opinion, I don't know their stats yet, equally have done a nice job this evening. Again, offensive line has done a great job. Defensive line has done a great job. My vote for the night, and well, of course, we all three have a vote. My vote for the night, I'm going to give it to our quarterback, Johnny Scott.
I'll second that. Number 1, Johnny Scott, quarterback for the Golden Rockets, has done a tremendous job tonight running the offense, keeping the ball when he needs to keep the ball, making things happen.
Rockets just going to take a knee and let the clock run.
Take a knee right now on first down.
Well, we're going with the majority, so we have a 3 or 2 vote for Johnny Scott. And Mr. Norris.
I tell you what, I'm torn because here I am. I've played the line, I've played the backfield, and I tell you what, those linemen, I got to give it up for the offensive and defensive line, and I don't know who to pick.
Well, majority rules.
Offense has been on the field longer, but defense has done the job and held them to 9 points.
Majority rules, 2-1 vote. We're going with Johnny Scott.
I can't disagree with that either.
Oh, goodness.
He probably, I don't know exactly how many yards he has. He probably has a couple hundred yards.
Well, okay, so let's say it this way. Without the offensive line, Johnny Scott
he would not be player of the game.
Wouldn't have the stats that he has to be voted for player of the game. And, you know, I've always heard that. The offensive line never gets
the credit
for a running back or a quarterback and their stats, their yardage, and stuff like that.
That's just wrong.
That's going to do it.
All right, folks, you see it there. If you're watching from home, Rockets have broken the streak of 10 losses from last year, starting with a win in their opener against the Oak Hill Oaks.
So the Rockets return the favor. They go to Oak Hill last year and lose the game opener. Come back here tonight to C.H. Jones Field and break the 10-game losing streak and come out here tonight with a victory of the Oak Hill Oaks. Folks, so I got to tell you, if you're a high school football fan, you would have loved to have seen this game in person, the intensity in the air, these two teams going at it, and just a great football Friday night in action here tonight at C.H. Jones Field.
The Norris boys
we're going to give the game of the player, or the player of the game, rather. Player of the game, we're going to give it to the junior quarterback for Wellston tonight. Number 1, Johnny Scott. He's had a terrific game tonight. Put the team on his back, carried the load. Could have easily gone to Seth Lambert, the other tailback tonight. He equally had just as good a game. And you know what? When we had to get a first down there, and the reason I give it to Johnny, we had to get a first down there at the end of the game, Bill, and Johnny was able to pick that first down up for us.
We're comparing to last year. We're comparing, well, these are two different teams. You have a team that looks like they have desire, the urgency, the want to, and the ability to move that ball down the field, and a defense that can stop a run game.
Jared, final comments from you.
Well, I think all credit goes to the offensive and defensive line tonight, like Uncle Bill was saying. You know, without the offensive line, Johnny Scott or Seth Lambert, either one, have a chance at being player of the game because they don't have the stats that they had tonight. So all credit to the offensive and defensive lines. Doing a great job tonight for the Golden Rockets. And a big congratulations goes out to Coach Chris Graham. First game as the new head coach of the Golden Rockets. Golden Rockets coming off of an 0-10 season last year. Coach Graham comes in his first game and breaks the lose streak for the Golden Rockets. So big congratulations to him and all the coaching staff for the Golden Rockets. Looking for more big things ahead this season for Coach Graham and the Golden Rockets.
And a big congratulations to the new band director this year, Miss Katie King, as she has done a terrific job already. So much excitement around the band and all the great things. Looking to put the Wellston Golden Rocket Marching Band back on the map again, and she's on a good pace to do that. So again, Jared, you mentioned congratulations to Coach Graham. Bill, your final words.
What do you say? We were here last year, and it was very difficult at times to find positive things to say. Well, no more. We were on it tonight. There was a good game. It was a hard-fought game, and I'll give it to the Oaks. Oaks played hard, and they're a young team, and they're going to come back next year with a year's worth of experience, and they will be tough to beat.
Tough team to handle. All right, folks, that's going to wrap it up here from C.H. Jones Field tonight. Golden Rockets come away with a very hard-fought victory over the Oak Hill Oaks by the score of 12-9. Again, you've been watching Golden Rocket football here on BMG Media. We want to say good night. God bless. God bless America, everybody.